Yeah, right.
So. Music, huh? All right, let's do it. We're live from Barstool Scottsdale.
You guys jacked up or what?
Day one was no intro. Day two was a weird intro. Day three, we just said, let's just fucking start the show.
That was an intro.
That was an intro. It was good enough.
Yeah, I didn't know it was for this show, but that was an intro.
Let's go. Dave and Dan just wrapped up mini golf, so they are filming some other shit with Barstool. So today we've got Brandon
fucking sentence
Walker.
Yeah.
My apologies, everybody.
Our boss can't be here. He's playing mini golf.
Not playing mini golf. He got absolutely boat raced by Kirk Minahan, who I'm sure will be a very gracious winner.
Well, thank God, because he would have been suicidal if he lost.
Right on the train tracks. Right on the train tracks if he didn't win this one. So congratulations to Kirk.
Can I shout out the full-ass Chicago Bears family that just walked in?
Yes.
And full Chicago Bears regalia? Never give up.
Hey. Yeah, I mean it's Super Bowl week here, and we're just gonna go in our fucking
first overall pick, baby.
Yeah.
They immediately they're done with us.
Yeah. Guys, this isn't what we thought we were going to.
So last night, big night in the NBA. LeBron passes Kareem all-time scoring record. Brandon, I think, was jerking off the whole time.
I wasn't jerking off the whole time.
You were loving every second of it.
Well, I was loving every second of it.
You were like,
LeBron. This company sucks, okay?
Yeah.
Barstool Sports sucks because you all follow the lead.
Hope you all enjoy our bar, everybody.
you all follow the lead of Dave Portnoy on this LeBron hatred thing.
Bro, don't you ever tell me that I follow Dave Portnoy on anything.
Do you hate LeBron James?
No. I was the one who fucking... Do you know how many goddamn episodes of the fucking Rundown I would try to be the voice of reason with LeBron James?
Why are you cussing? Just relax. I'm telling you, Dave hates LeBron James, right? It's irrational, it's stupid, it's crazy, and everybody that gets control of Barstool Sports Twitter has to tweet out and try to suck up to Dave and everything. LeBron James, one of the greatest athletes we've ever seen. LeBron James did something last night that's one of the greatest accomplishments we've ever seen, and hating on it is stupid.
The only thing about LeBron is...
Here we fucking go.
No, like
he has things that are unlikable about him.
But they're small. They're minute.
Yeah, no, I agree.
We're nitpicky.
But there is...
Sure, he sucks China's dick. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know what it is? It's
unless you're an Uyghur.
Here's the thing. When you have a player like... When you look at guys like Michael Jordan... And the greats from that era, and it's probably because there wasn't social media and you weren't so exposed. There was never a moment where you looked at Michael Jordan and were like, that's not cool. Except when he was playing baseball. When he was playing baseball, I was like, that was not cool. But LeBron does things. LeBron is like the greatest of all time, but there are still moments where I'm like, you're such a dork, dude.
But it's because we live in this era, because back then, Michael Jordan could have killed somebody, and we would have praised his knife skills.
He probably did.
Michael Jordan was an asshole, a grade A asshole.
The biggest dick in the world.
I love him. He's fantastic, a great player. But he was an asshole. If he did that today, he'd be the most hated man on earth.
Totally. And meanwhile, LeBron James is like
just tweets goofy.
He's also like the greatest human raised, schools.
He's got private schools.
No doubt about that.
He's still with his wife from high school.
But
they got a great agreement going.
Let's not.
There's some agreements going on.
Let's not put that one on the table.
All right, let's not.
There's a lot of things that get credit for.
Let's not get into non-disclosure agreements. My wife's sitting over there. Okay, it's fine.
No, but he is.
Hi, Mrs. Walker.
By the way, second half of the show, Brandon has agreed to dress in the same outfits as the waitresses. So everybody get ready for that. That's going to be a highlight of the show.
Brandon actually proposed a chugging contest, and the loser has to put one on.
Oh.
Do you think you could get it on?
Bro, I wear jockstraps now. I could
Team Jockstrap over here in case.
Do you really?
Not regularly, but
let me ask you. This is a good question for you because you're 100. I got a text from a buddy a couple weeks ago, and he said to me, "Do you still think guys playing basketball wear Jockstraps.
No, I think jockstraps are like a 1995 thing. I don't think
even
jockstraps still exist.
I said still. Like, I don't think I ever did.
I never wore one.
Never.
And I had a dick down to my...
Down to your balls.
For sure, yeah.
Down to the top of my balls. So we brought it up kind of as a joke. And Feidelberg went and bought like a 1965 jockstrap.
So was it comfortable?
It was comfy on occasion, mostly no. And I'll say what the most like. I liked being held together.
Sure.
So like a nice little support bra.
Yeah, I got it.
But your fucking ass gets real sweaty just sitting on jeans all day because you got nothing covering. You just got those two straps on the side.
And you also have one line of defense.
Yeah,
and for a guy like this who's lactose intolerant,
dude, if I sneezed wrong, I need new pants. Hope everyone's enjoying dinner.
Anyway, back to LeBron. The only thing, I'm not a LeBron hater, but I am very realistic about, like, when you walk off the fucking team bus and you're pretending to read The Godfather, that's fucking lame.
What if he was reading it, Kevin? What if he was reading it?
There are like 7 different pictures and intros of him. He's always on the same page. At least change the
Maybe
page.
he's a slow reader. You don't know.
He didn't get to go to one of his schools.
I don't know. I can't explain all this goofy Dave, but we take these little bitty micro transgressions and we act like this is a terrible guy.
Because you know what happens is when you are on that level, the bar changes. It's now like, okay, you're one of the top 2 players of all time. Yeah. Now we're going to nitpick on everything.
But we've nitpicked him the whole time. And Michael never got nitpicked to that level.
No. Well,
that's social media.
That is social media, and that's also, I mean, listen, when you are called the chosen one when you're 16, it's,
But he lived up to it.
Yeah,
totally.
That's crazy.
Which is the greatest fucking, I think, thing ever. Like, the fact that he was able to...
Well, I can think of greater things than that.
In sports, though, honestly, I don't know if you can. Like, to be that good wire to wire...
Yeah. And he's still good.
And the fact that he's probably going to play with his fucking own son is insane.
He averages, like, when Kareem broke the record, he averaged 14 points a game. When Michael was 38, he averaged 20 points. LeBron still averages 30 points a game. He's still one of the top 5 players.
How many years did Kareem play? Like 35?
No, like 21, I think. 21, 22,
so LeBron
like
will probably be up there.
He's going to play 25 years.
Yeah.
That's fucking
And he's going to set the record. The record will not be broken.
What did you think of the celebration last night?
Okay, here's another thing. We're all going to hate on him. I can't believe they stopped the game. We have been stopping games for records for years, forever. Drew Brees, we stopped the game.
Okay.
Tom Brady, we did not.
I don't give a shit about Tom Brady.
Tom Brady broke Drew Brees' record.
25 years ago, Cal Ripken broke a perfect attendance record. All he had to do was show up. They stopped the game. He ran around giving everybody high fives. Just a bunch of white people being happy.
This is the problem with that argument, though. In both football and especially baseball, it's a stop-and-go sport. In baseball, there's entire chunks of time where time is called and players are just standing around.
I think
in basketball, it's like the clock was supposed to be running.
We stopped it for Steph Curry last year.
I think all of that's a little bit silly.
I think with LeBron in particular, the fact that there were 10 seconds left in the quarter,
just
finish the quarter.
Just wait.
No, he just did. This comes along once every 40 years.
Wait 10 seconds.
You can stop. You can forget about the 10 seconds. 40 years, Kevin.
Yeah.
40 years.
Yeah.
They stopped it for Kareem 40 years ago.
Yeah, people do forget that. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be done. All I know is that when I was watching that last night, I was like, this just feels like a bit much.
Well,
to bring out other people to give him a mic. Like, if you want to stop it and high five and wave, but to give a fucking speech. And then you know that he dropped that F-bomb on purpose.
Kareem was ready to go.
He was like, I'm going to go up there and say fuck, and it's going to be cool, man.
He slipped it in, though, pretty cool there at the end. Fuck, let's just go. He did it fine.
Yeah.
But Kareem was there. They had to do something. I mean, this is what happens.
They
do not like each other.
Oh, really?
Well, you can tell. Did you see the way they looked at each
we
other?
were watching at a bar. I wasn't paying that close attention.
All right.
It's not a historical moment for me.
It's a historical moment for
everybody. I know. Yeah. Well, the whole time we're talking about doing it wire to wire, I'm thinking Sidney Crosby did the same.
Kareem said, this is all about LeBron doing something no one else has done, about scoring more points than anyone has been able to in 75 years. There are no buts. Just praise where it's rightfully and righteously due. So, I mean, whether or not he does like him, he put on the front there. And
well, yeah, you got to do that. You can't be an asshole.
I didn't know that So Jay-Z, Denzel Washington, Floyd were all in attendance last night?
I saw Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I didn't see Denzel Washington or who's the other person, Floyd Mayweather.
What do you think about they're right now also floating around social media is the picture of Jordan's last shot and the shot of LeBron. Everybody has their phones up for LeBron. Obviously, nobody with cell phones back in 90, 98, whatever it was. And everyone's saying, live in the moment. Don't film your fucking... What's the matter?
I don't know.
They held up a sign that said, Feits, fix your mic.
I think it's right.
Yeah, I hear it.
You sound fine? Feits sound good? None of you are listening.
Yeah, no one's listening.
There's someone in the bathroom who can hear us, and that's literally it.
I used to be like, I don't give a fuck, film something if you want to film it.
Yeah.
But, it's gotten to the point where I'm almost on that side.
Here's the thing, though, Kevin. If you were there and the guy was about to set the all-time phone record, your phone's in your pocket, you want your own video of it, right?
I guess, but I don't know.
Like, are you ever going to watch
Dude,
it?
I went to Madison Square Garden last week and watched LeBron play, and I was like in the third row. I took 40 videos of nothing.
Yeah,
of him walking
I know,
to the bench. I take the videos of the stupidest shit that I will never, ever watch back.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm not a big video picture guy. It's part of being ugly. You're like, I don't want to do that shit. But I can never imagine in that moment, because, like, you didn't know when it was going to happen, so you've had your phone out. In that picture, it's already out, but you've had it out for 5 minutes.
But I also think what you forget is, like, we were saying earlier, you can get the television footage, you can get the professional pictures, but if you have your own footage that you're putting on your Instagram or whatever, your followers are like, oh, that's cool, he's there.
Yeah, you can also have an alternate view that just pops off on Twitter. You never know.
Yeah, that's true.
You never know what's going to happen.
I was saying, we were talking about it earlier today, and I was saying it's a little bit like disingenuous for us to talk about it because, first of all, we kind of do it sometimes because it's part of the job. Two, we usually have someone there filming us, so it's like it's easy for us to say, I wouldn't do that because someone's doing it for us.
I film shit all the time. I do. I was at that game. I filmed shit the whole time.
Really?
Him getting introduced, I filmed it.
Yeah. So, but you're just doing it blindly. Like, you're not watching. You're not watching through the game.
I'm watching. I think I'm watching through the.
Yeah, isn't that fucking great?
I can't film anything if I'm not watching it.
What am I, a fucking magician?
I'm not skilled at anything.
So last night we're
I got one more thing to say about LeBron. So there was a big criticism. Oh, they lost the game. As soon as he broke that scoring record, I was out. I didn't care. I didn't give a shit about the game.
Fuck.
Who cares who won the game?
Honestly, they should have called the game.
They
should have just been like, the Thunder win. Everybody go. Let's go talk to LeBron post game.
This conversation started with how dare they stop the game, and it ended with why did they even keep playing?
So we're at the bar last night, and Steve Romano, Snapchat Steve, one of our cameramen, also a professional lacrosse player.
Is that a fact? I didn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. Long Island Lizards, I believe.
He is a thick boy.
Oh, I'm still looking like a fucking tomato on the TV.
But just that one. You look good down here.
That does look good. Oh, we need to turn that TV off or put that broadcast on all the fucking everywhere.
I think it's the same broadcast, Kevin.
I need that TV gone.
It's the
That's
color.
what I need.
The color content. That one up top too. You're top. Yeah, no, you're ugly. All of them.
Fuck.
It's just this one.
Oompa Loompa again for the day. Steve Romano said,
"This is crazy.
This is."
Whatever you think's about to be said, it's way crazier.
I'm here to listen. I got headphones on. I'm good.
He goes, LeBron needed 36 last night. Right? He goes.
Wait, before he even did 36?
Before that, so he needed 6.
When are we going to get to the fucking story?
He needed 6 to go.
Okay.
And he goes, if I was in this game right now, LeBron's not getting that 6. He goes, if it was my sole job, I'm going to go on the court. I can face guard him. I'm not playing team defense. He would not get those 6 points. There was 12 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Right.
And he was like, nope. And then had the balls to say, going into that game, if he could have unlimited stamina, that he wouldn't have held him scoreless, but he's not getting 36 on
him. Held him like 12.
He would get, I was like, bro, he would put up 140 on you.
The guy that was defending him was a very good defender.
Yeah,
and played very good defense, and is 6'8".
Right.
There's a reason he's the all-time lead scorer. He's really fucking good at scoring.
He was like, no, you're not understanding. I'm not even going to play offense. I'm just going to play D. I was like, no, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I don't think you're understanding. You're playing LeBron James.
Look at LeBron James' eyes when Steve Romano walks onto the court and starts Wojciechowski and banging the fucking floor.
Maybe the dumbest.
It's like the Westbrook meme where he's doing the crowd thing. Like, look at this shit right
here.
Shout out Nick Mangold. How you doing, Nick?
Is Nick here?
Nick's over there. I don't think they can hear us out there.
No, they really.
Hey, Nick Mangold.
I don't think anybody can hear us.
I got a little bit there.
You owe me $15.
We also we had another hypothetical that was floating around.
Is this one of the KFC hypotheticals or Twitter?
No, this was to Nick Tarani.
And
the Twitter one?
No, I was going to do the basketball one first.
Oh, okay. Right.
So it was.
We're not going to do the funny when Brandon's here.
We're going to do the one for ugly guys. Let's see. It was a money hypothetical.
Yes.
You score on a fifth grader.
Okay, yes.
You get $1 million.
Score on an eighth grader, you get $5 million.
No. Let me give you numbers.
I'll shut up.
Fifth grader is $1 million. Eighth grader is $10 million. Varsity player is $50 million. And then we go D1 player, $100 million. NBA player, $500 million. Prime Kobe, $600 million.
First of all, how is it Kobe that is the defensive? Why not Ben Wallace or somebody?
Yeah, I mean, he was a good defender, but that's his strange
Secondly,
choice.
I'm giving that eighth grader the work.
Yeah.
$10 million to score on an eighth grader?
You're a big boy, too.
But I would think you would go. I think you're going varsity. I would think you're varsity. You're pretty good, right?
I'm pretty good. $10 million, eighth grade. That's $10 million.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. It's a 14-year-old.
Now, let's say, though, we're talking like the next LeBron. No, that's too much.
Okay,
let's say we're playing
we're saying a top 100 eighth grader in the country.
Will be a D1 player.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm still taking the eighth grader. Because I think he's ranked highly because of his offensive game. He can't lock me down.
Yeah, and you're still got, you're a big boy. You can back that man down.
I'm 6'5", 275. I got man tits. I'm good. I can back him down. I can score on the eighth grader.
What if you can play shirtless? Do you take the varsity guy? You can play shirtless and you can run a few laps to get wet first.
Well, okay. I was wondering how shirtless is to my advantage at all. It's just, okay, I'm greased.
Start backing down. He's like, get the fuck out of here. This is 50-year-old sweat.
Okay. Can I see the players? Or is it no, what I'm saying is, can I see the players lined up? Can I see the varsity player?
You can pick.
Yeah, I would like to pick. I want to go with that guy. Yeah. It's like the bunny ranch. I want that
one. Sure. You can see the players.
Yeah.
You can look at the little kids.
This is an Always Sunny episode. I'll take that one.
I feel like you could. I
would take the eighth grade.
The other thing, too, though, like, what if you just check up, hit a jumper, boom, done.
I think the price is out of whack. If it's $1 million for the fifth grader and the eighth grader is only 3 grades more, it's $10 million. Is 10x the fifth grader?
But they've at least been through puberty. Like
well,
that. I think
graders
they're
going
big
through
jump.
It. Well,
I wasn't going for 2 more years, but
yeah, mine 5 for me.
We're going to do another hypothetical in a second, but first, I got to let you know about Omega. Attention small business owners, you may be eligible to receive up to $26,000 per employee through the Employee Retention Credit. Omega Accounting Solutions can help you recover payroll, tax overpayments, and determine if you're eligible to receive up to $26,000 per employee. Omega Accounting Solutions help you get the money you deserve through the CARES Act. All it takes is a quick, easy, and free 10-minute consultation to determine if you qualify. Omega is the small business champion with teams dedicated to maximizing tax credit. CPAs even turn to Omega for ERC guidance. Don't miss out on your small business tax credit, even if you got the PPP loan. There's still time to find out if you qualify and file your claim. Call 855-505-DAVE or visit OmegaTaxCredits.com/Barstool now. This next one that we've been talking about is a little more philosophical and a little more morbid. If you were diagnosed with a terminal disease,
all right, we're off to a hot start.
How few years left would it take for you to change your day-to-day life?
Okay. So it changes the way I live my life.
Right.
Yes.
Like if I told you you're going to die in 20 years, you'd be like, all right, whatever.
I'm fine, yeah.
Right.
I figured that anyway.
I mean, you probably got about a good 15 left.
You tell me I got 20. I'm like, oof, that's 7 more than I was expecting.
I think it's 1 year. 1 year. 2 years, I'm still like, I can dick around for a little bit.
We said 2. And I was thinking about
I said 1 originally, and then Nick Tarani invented this question, or at least
I think 2 years. I'm still playing video games at night. I'm still doing things.
Well, that's what I'm gonna do. Like at the very end of the list,
yeah. No, I think I'm still doing my time wasting activities.
And then what are you doing for your final hurrah? Are you gonna?
I'm dying.
But you're doing nothing else? Like, you're not.
Are you going to, like, travel the world? Are you going to.
Y'all got to understand, I'm married to a person who's sitting 15 feet away. There's nothing I can say right now.
It's crazy bringing her around these animals.
It's fine.
She's a much better than this.
And she has 4 kids. She is happy to get out here. The weather's beautiful. It's fantastic. So we're having a good vacation.
So you think your final.
But so you have nothing you want to do. You got 1 year left. Like, you're not, like Kevin said, we're traveling. I said, like, I'd have a content show, and I would.
Oh, we would kill it.
I would make sure everyone on our team.
1 year left to live. You'd basically live the Tim McGraw song.
Yeah. Oh, that's exactly what I do.
Rocky Mountain climbing. Ride a bull named Fu Manchu.
That's exactly what I would do.
I can't wait. The day this guy dies, the next episode we have, fucking. The memorial.
I want some too, baby.
The memorial episode would be fucking.
I think it would be like a week's worth of episodes.
Right to the charts, man.
We were talking about this too in the same conversation, and this is pretty narcissistic that we're going to talk about right now. But if you died, do you trend?
He does.
I think you.
You guys think I trend?
I don't think you
listen,
might. You do.
Bro, I've trended for other reasons, so I better trend for my fucking death.
For living.
Yeah.
For LIVIN.
I trended for living too hard. I better trend in my death as well. Do you think I think we could get like Brandon fucking Walker trending, but almost as a joke.
Yeah. It would be a joke. If that's how I want to go out, that's fine.
Yeah.
I think Jeff D-Lo brought up the good point that we're overestimating what trending is. Like.
Yeah.
Mincy has trended multiple times.
That's true. That is true.
Well, when you trend, though, does it get confusing with the chicken restaurant?
All the time.
All right.
Yeah. I get endless. You'd be very surprised how many times I get tweets from people in India with pictures of bad Kentucky Fried Chicken complaining about the service.
So this is a real story. A week ago, somebody texted me, asked me, what do you think about KFC? I just texted him what I thought about you. He said, no, I'm at the chicken place.
No way.
Swear to God.
What'd you say? Pull the text up.
Yeah. What did you say, Brandon?
I said, I don't know him that well, but he's always been good to me. That's what I said. And then he said, no, this is awkward.
I thought we knew each other pretty well.
I'm at the chicken place.
Fucking
we
asshole.
don't know each other that well, but you've always been good to me. That's fair.
Dude, that is, I remember, dude, this was back in the old office. We're walking through, Ellie Schnitt, I think, yells across the office because she's standing next to Gaz. She goes, are you and Gaz friends? And I said, yeah, we're friends. We'd lived together for 5 years at that point. And she goes, told you, Paul. And he's like, I didn't. I said we weren't. Like, what are you talking about, dude? like, what do you mean we're not fucking friends, bro?
Bro, you lived
I've
together.
known you for 10 years. We've lived together for 4.
You saw him every day for like a decade straight. We're
I've seen you
friends.
walk around in your goddamn fucking boxer shorts, you asshole.
You strike me as a boxer shorts guy, like floppy boxers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I knew it.
All bunched up.
Fucking knew it.
Air. I gotta have the air. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Why?
Doesn't it get like fucking bunchy?
I have some briefs too. That some days I like to wear the briefs.
Oh, you like to sex it up a little bit?
Yeah, today I'm open air though. I like the.
Oh man, you put on you wear normal jeans. It's gotta be like. It's like having a fucking towel underneath.
You have to tuck in your underpants.
Yeah, I know the freedom's in there. I know what's going on inside, so I'm comfortable.
What the fuck does that mean?
I have no idea.
I know the freedom's there.
Let me tell you something. I woke up this morning. She gave me a pair of underwear. I put it on. Okay? That's how I started my day. So you guys can talk all the hypotheticals.
She must have loved the glow up. You had a good glow up. You were unspeakably ugly before this.
Well, I mean, she was with me 14 years before that happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's fine.
That's what I mean, though. She's like 14 years of having an ugly husband, and then you get one that has like a nice haircut and puts it together a little bit.
Nah, she's still just a woman. Let's not give her too much credit.
What else do we got here? Why weren't you in the mini golf? I feel like you would be good at one of those things.
I don't do well in the sun.
Oh, you're telling me.
I get migraine headaches. They have a standing order that if it's in the sun, I can't do it.
No way, really?
That's the honest to God truth. The Arizona Bowl, I got a migraine headache, threw up in the airport on the way home. I can't. I get migraines too easily. Sun-induced, heat-induced migraines.
I don't think I've ever met a guy who gets migraines.
Well, hi.
Yeah, that is totally like migraines are invented by chicks.
No, that's not true.
No, migraines are real. Headaches are invented by chicks.
Headaches, yes.
When
true.
they're like,
headaches
I got a headache, it's like, so does everybody. Everybody's fucking head hurts all the
Headaches
time.
are excuses.
You think I feel good right now?
If you're over the age of like 14, your head hurts.
Yeah.
Forever. A migraine is real. But you'll throw up from like the hot or like your
I think it's light.
sunburn.
It's light exposure and it's heat
what
exposure. No, don't do that. I can't. It's my body. I don't know. I can't tell you. It's my body. All right.
His choice, baby.
I only have one of them.
Your body, your choice.
Yeah,
Stay out of the sun.
it is what it is. I can't help it.
Were you always this way?
Yeah.
Growing up in the backwoods of Mississippi, you
Growing
couldn't
up
be out in the sun?
Well, I lived in a city, but that's okay. A town. I lived on a street.
There was concrete.
I lived on a road. Actually, there wasn't concrete.
I lived in a city. What was
Bro, you called it a street and it was dirt?
Fine, whatever. It was a hybrid.
How many people were in the town you grew up in?
8,000 people.
That is not a city.
It's a town. I said it was a town.
You said city at first.
That's a village.
I live in a town. It's a beautiful place. You guys should come. You do great there.
I don't know about that.
You wouldn't. You'd be dead within minutes.
Dude, I think I do good. I'm a chameleon. I can fucking
No, you're
live.
not.
Yes,
You're
I
the
am.
opposite of a chameleon.
No, dude. How am I the opposite of a chameleon?
You in West Point, Mississippi would stick out like a sore thumb.
I know, because I wouldn't wear this shit. I'd wear Westport, Mississippi stuff or wherever you said.
You are wearing a seed corn.
Yeah, dude. I got my corn hat. I put on a fucking
you want
sweatshirt and I'd be good to go.
You want to tell? You want to tell him?
No.
What?
Brandon wouldn't care about this.
He wouldn't appreciate it.
No. Sure, I would.
So last night we were at the bar.
Oh, you're right. I don't.
Yeah.
No. This is for someone who likes clothes and likes to dress. This is honestly like the pinnacle of what can happen.
All right, give it to me.
I don't like telling it in front of people. I told it to you.
They're not listening.
Nobody can hear.
So we're at the bar last night, kind of closing up, probably like 1 a.m. And I'm standing with Paz and our buddy Shane. And this girl comes up to me and she says, I have to tell you something. She's a fiery redhead. And I said, what would you like to tell me? And she said, I work for Ralph Lauren. And last week we had a conference meeting where one of the executives or whatever was standing there with a picture on a PowerPoint, and they said, we need to capture this, like this essence, this look. And it was a picture of me in bell bottoms.
What? Oh, the red ones from Amsterdam?
Amsterdam.
Capture that.
That picture was up, and they were like, this is what
Ralph
we need
Lauren's
to go.
like, this is what we
Ralph
need
Lauren's
for
just
our-
fucking giving up.
They
don't care anymore.
That picture, my friend, was fucking baller shit.
It was baller shit.
The cigarette, the hat,
When I
the
looked
jacket,
at it,
and those
though,
bell bottoms.
when I looked at you, because you were dressed, right? And then I looked at him, I'm like, you had to feel bad because of what he went so far above and beyond.
Well, so
with
here's
the bell bottom.
here's what happened. When we went to Amsterdam with Bert Kreischer, he gave us
I was wondering when you were going to drop that.
We're gonna go see him tonight too. He said the only thing he said to do was wear red, bring something that's red, and we didn't know what that meant. Like you can wear a red hat and just fuck around. We said let's go all out, once in a lifetime thing. Let's take his request seriously. I had on the red suit that Punk was playing, and he found a onesie. That was a onesie.
Right.
Bell bottoms. The button kept unbuttoning from his belly button.
Where did you find that?
Abracadabra, a costume shop in New York, not far from the office.
Costume
if you're
shop,
looking
okay.
for one.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. So like
For the record, it's not this picture. It was a different picture.
That
one
picture-
I look like a matador.
that one you look like you're a male figure skater.
Yeah.
Like you just got off the ice. Yeah, maybe a female.
Like male adjacent.
That's about how I live. That makes sense.
Male
that
adjacent
tracks.
is a good way to describe you.
This picture right here, because Kevin, you look good, but look at this motherfucker.
Dude, I think the opposite. I keep telling people Photoshop me out of that one because he looks like such a baller.
Does he look like a baller, though?
That's an outfit I wish I could pull off.
You look like
He looks like Popeye a little bit.
a sailor.
Right?
I was going to say a sailor, yeah.
Yeah, but
All right, I don't want to look at that anymore.
dude, there's some other pictures from Amsterdam.
And Ralph Lauren saw that picture.
I don't know if Ralph himself saw it, but
Ralph
but
was sending around the
someone
text.
in the boardroom saw it.
All right.
Have you ever been any?
I've been out of the country once. It
One
was for my
time.
honeymoon. It wasn't really out of the country. It was Bahamas.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
So, but she wants to go. We're gonna get a passport and go places. I don't have a passport.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't know. She wants to go to Iceland.
Iceland, eh?
I look like
The
I could
number
fit
one
Iceland.
per capita alcoholics in the world.
No shit.
I think like 9 countries claim that.
Yeah.
No, but I think Iceland's one of those places where it's like dark all
Aren't there
day for
only
like 10 months.
4,000 people there?
And then I think there's also like the number one like alcoholic like clinic.
Really?
Like if you really got to do it, you go to Iceland.
You go to Iceland?
Yeah.
That's where me and Bert are going to go someday.
If you go to Iceland for rehab, you got it bad.
You got it bad, dude.
Where are you at? Well, I had to go to Iceland. Oh,
I'm not going to hang out with those broke bitches at Betty Ford's. Like, I'm going to Iceland.
Do you think you like travel? Like you're gonna travel?
I do fine. I do fine.
I mean, you just travel around for a lot.
We just do this inside the country, but I enjoy this. I enjoy getting out here. But yeah, she's worldly and likes to go places. I'd never done it.
How did you?
I grew up very poor.
How did you trick her, man?
Huh?
How did you trick this poor woman?
She's blind and stupid.
Who you got in the Super Bowl?
So everybody is on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Big time.
Really?
Everybody's on the Eagles. Why isn't the line moving? You know why? Because the Chiefs are going to win the fucking Super Bowl.
I did not know most people were on the Eagles. That's crazy.
I think there's a lot of
76.
disrespect for Patrick Mahomes.
They got the best quarterback, and people act like the Eagles are the better team all the way through, and the Eagles are a good team. They went 14-3. The Chiefs went 14-3 in a harder conference, and they did it with
and with like no fanfare. It was just like, yeah, the Chiefs put
and
up
they
14.
did it with the better quarterback. You give Patrick Mahomes multiple chances at the Super Bowl, he's going to get another one, and this is the one.
I'm rooting for the Eagles.
Why?
It's because I don't want to have the Brady versus Mahomes debate yet. I know it's
It ain't time to have that, though.
but people
then it'll start.
People will shove it down
At that
your
point,
throat.
it's 7-2.
Bro,
Yeah, I know. But
It'll be.
I'm sorry. I hope you can live through that. You got 6 Super Bowls.
It'll
from
be a
the
genuine
199th pick.
hardship on my life. If
You
people
got
start
6 Super
tweeting me
Bowls
Mahomes
from
is
a
better.
6th-round pick, and now you're worried. I hope this guy doesn't win because people are going to talk to me.
Yeah, people will tweet me, and I'm like,
no!
I'll say ignore. I'll say ignore it, John. Ignore it. And they'll go, you goddamn motherfucker.
So wait, but it would be what? It would be 2 rings,
2 rings,
3 appearances,
Yeah.
and 5 straight
AFC championship games
in your first 5 years.
I believe he would also.
I mean, if you extrapolate that,
Yeah, no, not really, because Tom Brady won 3 in his first 5. Just saying. So.
but that's close.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's
close.
Where it's comparable. So
I
that's
think he
where,
won 3 in his first 4.
He won 3, yeah. But we were talking.
But
But I
Sure,
also
it's
I was
right.
talking to Dave about this. Like, he obviously was breaking out and becoming Tom Brady, but he was not putting up like Patrick Mahomes type numbers during those years.
04 he started.
Yeah, right.
04
That was when he started to like ball out.
Yeah.
God, I will forever hate Pete Carroll and
Oh yeah. Russell Wilson.
like anybody who
Yeah.
had a hand in not handing that ball
Yeah.
off.
I will forever
I
hate.
will forever like hate you and burn in hell.
I'll
please.
forever hate Matt Ryan for not being able to complete one pass when they needed
Just
it.
one more.
Brady's got the luckiest
taking
run
that
in the
sack,
history of the game.
Taking that
Get
sack.
the fuck out of here.
Brady's got the luckiest run in the history of the game.
You know what?
Who was the guy that got offsides when the Chiefs beat him? The Chief, it wasn't Frank Clark. It was the other guy.
Yeah.
Jumped offsides,
Yep.
and Brady threw an interception in that game.
He did.
has-
But that didn't count because he was the offsides guy.
I understand. No, I watched it.
He
No.
is the most talented ever, but
I don't think he's the most talented.
Here's the deal. When
Well,
people say this shit,
Relax.
when you know I can't relax, I go on 10. I had a C4 earlier. When they say Brady's the luckiest ever, are you counting fucking David Tyree?
he's also the
Are you
unluckiest.
counting
Yeah.
fucking
All
Mario
right.
Manningham? Like,
No, Brady.
It cancels out.
Luck
Like,
is a stupid thing to say. He's the greatest ever. There's no debate. There's no talk.
Well,
He's the
unless you're
greatest
Trent
ever. However, if Mahomes wins 2, it isn't time to have the Mahomes-Brady debate, but it is coming.
I know it's coming, and it probably most likely will be a viable debate in 10 years maybe.
Yeah.
But to start it now is insane. And
Plus, Mahomes is such a much more likable guy than that piece of shit Tom Brady.
that fucking
Excuse me.
asshole. Nobody likes that guy. I do think it's Kirk was on here yesterday saying anything's on the table for post-retirement Brady. Like Scientology and more plastic surgery and just like wacky shit.
Tattoo sleeves.
For the record, there's no evidence of any surgery whatsoever.
He looks ill.
Yeah, don't eat carbs for a decade and see what
Well,
happens.
that was his fault. Why did he do that?
No, the year by year Brady picture is always
crazy. It was like Skeletor at this point.
Big eyebrows up and
Yeah.
The eyebrows looked odd in that picture. I'll give you that.
Oh, thanks, Feits. Appreciate it, buddy.
How does that happen? Like Dane Cook did the same thing. It's like, stop doing that, man. We all think you look weird. Stop.
I forgot about Dane Cook till you just said him.
Did you?
Yeah.
You didn't remember when he just married like an 18-year-old last week?
Dane Cook did? I thought that was Leo.
I didn't know. Leo's dating a 19.
Okay.
Dude, I think Dane Cook married a 20-year-old, but they started dating when she was like 17.
This tweet that's floating around
fine.
right now. This tweet that's floating around from.
I think if you marry him, it's a get out of jail free card. Well, I married her at 20. You can't really.
That's some below the Mason-Dixon shit.
This tweet from some Twitter account, Fred Delicious, about
sense.
Leo, says they're getting younger and he's getting older. Man's going to be 70 and dating a plate of cum. Yo, 19 is crazy,
19's
dude.
too young, man. 19's too young.
That-
I'll say it.
I wouldn't even know how to talk to a
That's not
19-year-old.
like when you're sitting across the table at dinner. What are you talking about?
Stickers? I don't know. TikTok? Cookies? What are you talking about?
And the same for her. She's like, what do I talk about with this guy? Like the news?
I got a neat sticker
Bro,
book earlier.
he said stickers, TikTok, cookies.
That's what you talk to a 19-year-old about, right?
That's not bad, bro.
Yeah, I
That
don't
is
think
not
you're
bad
too
at all.
inaccurate.
Anyway, back to the Super Bowl. Big Cat was spitting some truth to some of the Philly fans last night, saying there's every chance that we look back on this Super Bowl in a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, and say this is the Super Bowl where Patrick Mahomes was an underdog to Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
And the whole world goes, how the fuck did that happen?
No, it's...
And it kind of makes sense now.
Well, the same
Injuries
thing
and whatnot,
happened with the AFC Championship game. For the first week, or for the first couple of days, they were an underdog to the Bengals. It flipped by the end, but it's the best quarterback in the game at the peak of his powers. He's 27 years old, and you're giving him points in a Super Bowl?
The peak of his powers sounds like he's a fucking Marvel superhero.
He kind of is.
He collected all the Infinity Stones. How could you beat him?
This is the best he'll ever be. 27 years
this
old
is it. That's like your
for
year.
professional athletes is the peak, is what science tells us.
And you haven't been beat up yet. You haven't taken as many hits. It's perfect.
And I know his receivers aren't as good, and I know they're hurt and all that, but it's
How
still,
bad is are people still talking about his high ankle sprain?
No, he's fine.
That's fine.
He's fine.
It's more about Tyreek Hill and anybody else who might
Juju
be out.
Smith-Schuster, McCole Hardman, and the other one.
It's just
from
one of those
Florida,
things. It is a little LeBron-esque where it's like you get so good that people take you for granted.
Well,
and it's like
there's also not a theory, but LeBron's been the best basketball player for 20 years. He won 40% of the finals he participated in. He's 4-6 in the finals.
Yeah.
There's a world where Mahomes is the best quarterback, can't quite win as many Super Bowls, right? Like if he gets to 8 Super Bowls and goes 3-5, that's possible.
Yeah. It's a very weird, like it's. I don't know how to like reconcile that. Where it's like Jordan went 3 and then 3.
Yeah. Jordan fucked it up for everybody.
I remember when I can only really talk about Brady, but when I remember before the Seahawks Super Bowl, people were like, if he loses this, he's 3-3,
right?
And then that's a huge.
That's a blemish on his record.
He also should have lost.
He fucking should have
lost it. Yes.
Yeah.
He basically did lose it.
He basically did lose it. He put up the greatest fourth quarter in Super Bowl history.
Yeah,
against the Seahawks.
Until if you look at statistics,
what about the Falcons?
Until the Falcons. Until he broke his own record, as he tends to do.
What always gets lost, I think, with the LeBron and Jordan shit, like, imagine if LeBron retired at 29 for a couple years.
Right.
Like we know what happened. We talk about
he
it.
Went
baseball.
To play baseball.
We have the conspiracy theories about gambling, but just whatever you think, the mere fact that it fucking happened is insane. At 29, the greatest player ever said, "I'm done."
I know
that's crazy.
I know we have
this 29.
I know we have this hypothetical a lot, right? If Twitter were around for this, if Twitter were around for that, imagine the memes when Michael Jordan was playing minor league baseball.
Oh my God!
Imagine the videos we would have gotten.
That swing was so terrible.
It would have been the most hysterical 2 years in the history of Twitter.
And that's the kind of shit too. Where I was saying in the beginning, we never saw like Michael look lame.
Right.
Like that, we would have seen so much of him looking lame that maybe that persona would have shifted a little bit. Maybe it would be like, oh, MJ's just the loser on the Birmingham Barons,
I don't know. He's just accepted. Michael Jordan is beloved, and he was an asshole. And that's fine. He was beloved because he just won. LeBron should be as beloved, and he's not.
The problem is that it was kind of the Montana and Brady thing before Brady just took it and ran with it.
Yeah.
But the being perfect in the finals is
Not losing on the big stage, not showing that side of you is better than
making it and losing.
Correct.
But
it's crazy because I remember when
if you lose in the NFC Championship game, that is superior to losing in the Super Bowl for your legacy.
Yes,
correct. But it's stupid. It shouldn't be that way.
I remember when we were doing the Brady Montana stuff. I think Montana lost like 5 divisional rounds, or something like maybe even
He's
more
getting
than that,
bounced in the first round a bunch of times, and that somehow doesn't get factored in. You know what? How about I'll take the guy who doesn't retire in the middle of his prime. You know, like that. There's a lot of things that just kind of get skirted on the issue. I do feel like, at least from my social media, my timeline, last night for whatever reason, I think actually had a lot of hate. But a lot of he won people over, which is weird because we knew it was coming.
A lot of people
and it was
finally
inevitable.
circled around on him.
But why? Because it's we knew he was going to break the record.
Because at this point, when he does break the record and it's broken, he's the all-time leading scorer. What can you say?
Right.
What can you really say?
Right.
If you keep saying something, you're just a dick.
You're
Skip Bayless.
The only thing is losing finals.
Yeah, no, and that's a big thing. But to me, it's not the biggest because he got some teams there had no business getting there. None whatsoever.
Yeah, that's more when he carried the Cavs to the finals and then gets whacked.
2007.
It's I shouldn't even be here, dude.
He got us 3 to the finals.
That was you look at that lineup. That roster is disgusting.
Eric Snow.
In a bad way.
Zydrunas Savasky. Anderson Varejao.
I was like your number 2.
That was the second best player.
Morris Peterson, right? Mo Pete was the best player he ever played.
It was just an awful. It was awful.
That is.
And people wonder why he left Cleveland because they didn't give him anybody.
Right.
He had to leave.
I feel like
who was the best player he ever played with in Cleveland before Kyrie?
It's like Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
It is. It probably is prime Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
What?
You want Dave? We want Dave.
I told you we were going to disappoint the whole bar.
Okay, man, her plastic surgery's all messed up too. Wow. Okay. All right.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, lady.
You almost showed some emotion right there. You better go get a lift. Okay. So they want Dave.
This is it's going to be interesting for Dave coming up with the Penn transfer. I feel like
you're going to phone it in. Is that what you're saying?
What do you think is on the horizon for Dave Portnoy?
I don't know. A lot of spitting in mouths. I don't know.
That's the game right there.
No,
Brandon Walker coming in hot.
I have no idea. I run my own race, you know. In fact, I'm dealing with something right now. This happened during the show. Dave texted me during the show and said, "I have a reservation at a restaurant at 8:30. Do you want to go?" Is that a trick?
Is he inviting you to dinner or is he giving you the reservation?
I think he's inviting me to dinner. And I said, "Can I bring my wife?" He said, "Yes."
Wow.
Oh.
That's a big
We got it too.
Oh, okay, so
really?
it's not just me. Good,
No, yeah, so it's real.
Good.
It's real.
All right.
You're actually invited.
Okay,
you thought it was some Happy Gilmore shit?
I didn't know because I didn't know if it was a small thing or what. So I was a little nervous about it. So yeah, I can go with that. Fine.
How many fucking people are in there, you think?
So he does this.
Oh, you don't have it.
He does this. He did it with some with Safe Moon, where he individually texts a mass text.
Yep.
Let's be careful on that.
What? No, that's public.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. But yeah, that is.
So you're going to dinner with the big.
Oh, it says big table. Okay.
Big table. Oh, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. You didn't get the big table part. We did. He's like, in case you were wondering why you're invited. Big table.
In my mind, I was like, yeah, me, Dave, my wife, and Savannah. What a great night, just the 4 of us.
Dude, we had a night with Dave way back in the very early days of Barstool. We went to Lavo in New York City.
Yeah.
It was what? Were you at that day?
Oh yeah.
It was 8 of us at a table for 4.
It was crazy.
It was the last reservation before they wipe the tables out and it turns into a club.
Sure.
And we're just crammed there eating fucking meatballs while they're like, get the fuck out of here,
people were actually dancing on tables around us while we're trying to have
we were never
it was our Christmas party dinner.
It's very funny looking at Barstool now, especially Dave, where he can probably get into any fucking club, tables, bottles, whatever he wants. Back then we were losers.
Yeah.
And we did not know a thing about the New York City scene.
Well, I think according to this one right here, we still are.
Yeah. No.
You said we want Dave. You let it revolt.
A little just word of advice: when you scream at the people on stage that you want them replaced with another person,
they take that personally.
They don't take that as a compliment. Just for next time you're on a live radio show.
Why are there so many people showing up in, I guess, coming from work, like jackets and suits?
There's a guy in a bow tie over there.
I saw a full dude suited and booted. Like, it is.
This is.
That's not as weird though as everyone who's just wearing their team's jersey. If your team's not,
the Chicago Bears family is weird.
But like, I think it's just a Super Bowl thing where like people show up like Rob Lowe, where it's like just a fan of the sport.
I guess so.
It's very bizarre.
Also, just coming to the Super Bowl in general, if your team's not in it.
Yeah.
Like, do they live in Arizona?
Yeah. Would you wear a Jets jersey to the Super Bowl?
No, I wouldn't wear a Jets jersey to a Jets game. God damn it! It's getting fucking terrible to root for.
I'm a Dolphins fan. I couldn't imagine. But you can wear like an old school. You can wear a Marino jersey anywhere. But you can't wear a Tua jersey anywhere.
Yeah. Like a throwback is like a fashion thing.
There are certain players you can wear. You can always wear a Michael Jordan jersey no matter where you are.
Yeah.
But you can't wear a Zach LaVine Bulls jersey wherever you are.
Heavens, no. No, Stephen Che was talking to me last night about.
I'm sorry.
Oh God. He was like, the Jets are the real deal, and I was like.
No, what?
No, they're not, dude. We were talking about
the season's over. We know what they are.
We were talking about if they get another quarterback. If they get a quarterback, they will be. I would rather get a real quarterback that has a window of time.
5 more years.
Yeah,
Carr.
Listen, if you tell me that
Carr.
that you're gonna go to the Super Bowl, fine.
There's not a lot of real quarterbacks out there that are attainable.
That's what's the problem. And they do have a good team right now. So it's like you got to. They have a very good. First of all, they had a very good defense, and they had big injuries.
I like the coach.
And they have a good coach. They have a good GM. They have a lot in place that hasn't been in place. But I don't he was trying to talk football, real deal with me, and I was like, it doesn't matter. None of this matters. Yeah. It's just not going to happen.
But I don't
there
care
are just
what
things
the
in this world that
say.
don't happen.
If you have a fiery coach, I just said they have a good coach. If you have a fiery coach, I just assume he's good.
Yeah,
he motivates and he yells. I think he's good.
What's funny is there was a period of time in the middle of this year where they lost a couple bad games, and people were like, I don't know, I saw, maybe we get him out of here. He yells and they win a couple more, and it's like fiery coach. Check that off. The Jets
remember you said that the receipts thing? Great coach.
That's all we need.
Oh, I forgot about the receipts thing. Yeah.
Where you're staying at the hotel? It was.
I am staying at the hotel.
It was quality enough for you and your wife.
Listen. I have never felt more disconnected from Dave Portnoy than that day.
That moment,
because he's absolutely railing about the quality of the hotel room. When me and my wife walked in, we're like, wow!
Right?
Look at us.
We made it.
Look at us.
Long way from that dirt road in a city.
I got a corner room. I got windows. I'm looking out over the mountains, and Dave's just thrashing this place.
Dude, it's
fine.
It's perfectly fine hotel.
It's a Holiday Inn Express.
It's a little better than that.
It's a little better than that.
Listen, we've been hanging out in the lobby.
It's a Westin Express.
Now, did a police chase in there yesterday?
Did a drunk driver crash his car into the front of it? Yeah. Of course.
No, I don't think he was drunk. At least people said he didn't seem drunk. I think he was.
What do you mean? He was running from the cops. How did he not seem drunk?
Sober people do that all the time.
I think that's the drunkest you ever seen.
Apparently, they had a situation here where, it was basically the same sort of situation. A drunk driver crashed into 3 cars.
Did you see the waitress uniforms?
And they had him cuffed on the street, and he was passed out in the cuffs. Which has got to be one of the worst feelings. Where's the worst place you can come out of your drunk blackout stupor?
Other than
handcuffed
jail?
on the street is pretty low.
Handcuffed in the street is way up there. I don't know. I think that's pretty much it.
You ever been arrested?
No, not really. I've been in the back of a cop car, but I had a suspended license and I was driving. He said, "I'm gonna take you in."
Me too, bro.
That's all it was. It wasn't a real arrest.
One of the most dickhead things a cop can do is arrest you for a suspended license.
I just didn't know about I forgot about
that's definitely number one. That's what everyone's always complaining about, at least.
As a white man in America, let me tell you something.
We've got it so
we
bad.
Need police reform. First things first, don't arrest anybody for a suspended license. Bro, he did it in front of my 2-year-old at the time, Brandon. It was the most fucking...
Yeah.
Left me. He basically perp walked me. Left me in the fucking car for
Did
the
he cuff you?
neighborhood to
Did he cuff
see.
you?
Cuffed me in the back of the car as everyone was walking by, just looking in the window of the car.
When I got mine, I felt like such a bitch because the handcuffs hurt a little bit. I was like,
Goddamn right they do.
could you loosen those,
My
please?
shoulder hurt.
Right.
Like the wrists hurt. The back of the cop car is not comfortable.
No, it was a small town. Well, I got arrested a block and a half from the police station, so it was fine. And then I got released an hour later, so it wasn't a real arrest.
This cop followed me like you wouldn't believe. He wanted to nail me. He said my license had been suspended 10 times.
Really?
It had been suspended for so long.
But
it
you
just
get
kept-
you get tickets in New York just for looking at your car, right?
Bro, I have so many unpaid tickets right now. It's fucking
What are you
crazy.
doing?
I'm trying to see if that kid's in a Zach LaVine jersey. I can't.
Is
No,
it
that's a
really?
Scottie Pippen jersey.
Scottie Pippen.
That would be amazing.
Scottie! Scottie Pippen jersey.
You know what still didn't get enough?
That guy don't
Talk.
give a fuck about us.
I think I don't think they can hear us. I really
No, he
don't.
can hear us.
He can hear. Oh,
he
look-
just
oh,
doesn't
yeah,
give a
yeah.
fuck about us.
What still to this day does not get enough talk. We should talk about it like every fucking day. Is Scottie Pippen's son, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, fucking Michael Jordan's son, is like
Well,
straight out of a Black Mirror episode or a
there's,
fucking Mad Libs. Like that is insane.
There's a lot of sexual relationships in the NBA that need some more exploring. Like, did Delonte West fuck LeBron James' mom? Because
That one
did,
can't
that's,
be true,
that's an all-time
right?
bad
I
teammate.
mean-
That's a Rico Bosco level teammate right there.
We were making a list yesterday of all-time bad teammates. If Delonte West fucked your mom,
That's
gotta
way
be
up
at the
there.
top.
It's like not even like Delonte West didn't just fuck your mom. Delonte West, gave your mom herpes.
But also
Whatever that
You're
thing
like,
on his
you're
lip
like
is,
somehow
you got
I
it.
know that my mother has herpes.
the tertiary evidence, like Delonte West now is homeless and has
Yeah.
nobody, and nobody's helped him.
No.
Nobody's reached out and said, hey, I got a.
Cuban
For
did.
real.
Cuban tried.
Don't you think LeBron would have said, hey, man, here's a couple $1 million.
Yeah, I
Get
got
back
you.
on your
Yeah,
feet."
yeah,
No, you fucked my mom.
Yeah, you know what he probably did? He probably held the money out and said, here you go.
No,
you fucked my mom.
Do you know how many bridges you have to burn? Like I've made 2 solemn promises in my life. 1, I won't die in a tornado. 2, I will never be homeless because I have enough people who'd be like, "Hey, you can come hang out here."
How can you back up the first one?
I just move. I would just like
But what
if a tornado was coming, I would walk
Y'all
over there.
have a live show in Oklahoma City,
Uh-huh.
okay, downtown, and the show's got to go on. Oh fuck, the sirens start going off. What are you gonna do?
Cross the street.
It's gonna hit across the street.
Nah,
It's
dude.
gonna hit.
Tornadoes are so
They're
small.
about
like-
this big.
I've seen the movie Twister. They're like fucking
Yeah, but what about the one at the end that was a half-mile wide?
He can run more than a half mile.
I'd cross.
No, he can't.
I would cross 3 streets then. A half mile is not far. I'd move 3 streets away.
I have very few fears in my life: balloons and tornadoes.
No way, really?
Balloons.
Terrified of balloons, horses, and tornadoes. I hate that. Yes.
What do you mean?
No way. This?
I don't like balloons.
Like if
Why?
I were to take that and rub it at you, you'd run away?
Because I know they're about to pop at any moment, and I'm just scared the noise is going to happen. And I startle easily.
I can kind of see that. It's like when someone's holding an elastic at you.
I was about to say that. Yeah, but what if I just
Oh, see, I don't even like that. You don't even have anything in your
I
hand.
can fake it?
Yeah, I just don't like balloons.
If I
existing.
take that balloon and rub it at you, will you run off the stage? Is that what
rubbing
you're
on
telling
me, rubbing on me does nothing. Just the fact that they're there now bothers me. I didn't even notice them until now. I see balloons every goddamn
Yeah, I was
day.
gonna say
just
I didn't notice them
everywhere.
either. And now
There's
they're,
balloons everywhere.
what is the color scheme for that?
It's green and what? Oh, it's the waste management open.
Waste management. I was gonna say
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day too. Works double, I guess.
This February. What's February 8th?
Oh, we're doing St. Patrick's Day merch, so I have St. Patrick's Day on the brain. Also, Danny's around here in a St. Patrick's Day T-shirt too.
I can't get over this balloon thing.
Yeah, I'm scared of balloons. I don't know why.
And so what was the other thing? Balloons are what?
Horses and tornadoes.
Why? What horses? What's up with horses?
Well, horses are too big.
Horses are terrifying.
Horses are too big.
Horses
You ever
are
seen
weird.
horses?
Bro, horses
They'll
are
kick you. They'll bite you.
Horrifying. I was on vacation and I went to a horse stable and like they trotted the horse out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm out of here.
I've done that before. I've been at a high school football game, and the mascots. There's a clip of Eric Berry in the
Yeah,
Chiefs
yeah,
game.
yeah, right.
I ain't fucking with that horse. I did
Oh,
the same
that is
thing
very funny. Yeah,
at a
yeah.
high school football game. I'm not fucking with this horse.
I don't think I would be that bad, like out in open space, like a football field. But when I was in the stable with that horse, I was like, nah.
yeah, you just crossed the street,
Fuck
right?
yeah.
All right,
I
let's.
truly hate you.
Thank you.
We're gonna take our midway break here.
You looked me dead in the eye as you said that. Dude. I didn't know what to reply. I was like, that felt real, man.
We're gonna take our halfway break here. We'll be back at 6 o'clock for hour number 2 of Barstool Radio. In the meantime,
Somebody watch that lady for us.
Yeah, hey, just so you know, Dave, no chance Dave's coming.
Not happening, lady.
He's supposed
Not
to come.
happening, lady.
No chance he's coming. Did you just tell me to suck it?
During the break.
Yeah, hit me with the D-Generation accent. Like, fucking blow me, dude.
Now I like her again.
Yeah, you've come around.
During the break, we're going to eat some of this Raising Cane's here. They need to take away these just massive pieces of bread.
Yeah.
I've housed like a whole loaf of bread tonight. If you want to get some chicken finger meals, you want to get a big spread for the big game, Raising Cane's is the spot to go. They're going to be at all of our events this week. I've been eating chicken fingers, the bread, the fries, all week long. The cane sauce is second to none. Brandon dreams about it tonight.
I actually am holding my Raising Cane's sweet tea right now.
There you go.
It's fucking delicious.
I dream about it. He dreams about it. And everybody else in the country agrees that they're the most craveable chicken fingers in the country. They cook their food when you order it, serve it up hot and fresh. It makes Feidelberg's mouth water just talking about it. This week, when you're gearing up for the big game, be sure to swing by Cane's, grab 25, 50, or 100 or more of their amazing chicken fingers that will be sure to be a hit with your friends and family. Satisfy your Cane's fix fast by ordering through their app or online at raisingcanes.com. We'll be back in a little bit.
You're watching Barstool Live. We'll be right back. Go Birds!
I love the board this week.
It's more than just a game. It's that one time all year that I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting to suit up in front of a sold-out crowd and put on a show.
Yeah, April 15th. It's bad news coming for the Cops.
I mean, for that one day, that 60 minutes of hockey, I'm sure they want to kill me, and I want to kill one of them.
We're not just playing for ourselves. We represent, both sides represent their whole department.
The good that comes out of this game is tremendous.
We might have different jobs throughout the city, but overall we're here to help the city and give back to the community where we work.
I don't think I've hated the team more than FDNY.
Go time.
I don't care who you are. I don't care you're my friend, you're not my friend. I'm out there to win. I'm not there to lose in front of 30,000 people.
This is it right here. Right here. This is what it comes down to right now.
Hey everybody, so Rubbin' Is Racing is back with Large and Spider. It's bullshit that I got the smallest stool for this one, by the way. We're going to be dropping this bitch every Thursday.
Race preview, race review, gambling picks, courtesy of the Barstool Sportsbook, vlogs, and much more content.
It's going to be fantastic. Everything you need to know every week during the NASCAR season, we're going to throw your way. Drivers, pit crews, celebs, other Barstool personalities. Some you might like, some you're going to hate.
Follow at Rubbin' Is Racing. At Rubbin', no G, is Racing with a G on all platforms. We will be live each Thursday with new content.
That's Rubbin' Is Racing. The reason there are no G's is because the only 2 G's you need are sitting right here.
Actually, there's 1 G in racing, and I'm the G. It's not him. 1 G.
I get so fucking embarrassed every time B-Real hits between. Yo, It's like 1 a.m. We're all listening to the album. They're both like, it's just like not that good. They're together. I think I explain myself well. Other people don't agree. Happy birthday, Taylor Swift, our Lord and Savior. We love you so much. You've done so many things for us. Actually, no, here, I'm going to do a whole thing. Happy birthday, Taylor. I love you all. We'll see you next week. Wednesdays at 10 a.m. It'll be available on YouTube and podcasts wherever they are found. We'll see you then.
All right, here you go, all you homemade pizza aficionados. Look what we got. One bite oven, only available at Walmart. If you make homemade pizza, you need this thing. Quick, easy, tailgates, your backyard, you name it. Look at that crisp, the bubble. Can't cook it any better than that. Great crisp. I'm going to go 8-4, which is a stunningly high score. Always honest. That's always an honest score. One bite oven, only available at Walmart. Get it. All right, we're good.
Be like, bussin' with the boys, hanging with the fellas, betting on a game. No woman's gonna tell us what to do, and I've been over here just drinking beer and making that noise. Baby, I'm hanging with the fellas, bussin' with the boys.
Bro. There it is.
The game is on, but what game will it be? Anything can happen. Here's to you, the winner. Whichever game is on, New Amsterdam vodka is there.
I have to go get some sweet tea. First of all, this is a jug of sweet tea, isn't it?
I don't know what it is, but that's the most Mississippi thing Brandon's ever done.
Sweet tea.
Hang on, I like he needed it to live.
Yeah.
I gotta get my sweet tea.
Like it was his fucking diabetes medicine. Insulin, we call that.
All right, look, we had a fucking... Oh, you need your sweetened, you fat piece of shit. You're going to get diabetes from that cup alone right there, dude.
No, that's fine. I already got 3 types of it.
Sweet tea is
it's delicious. And you're not going to...
I don't know if... I've had it, but like McDonald's, like
you haven't had
what's a good sweet tea?
Chick-fil-A,
is this good?
Chick-fil-A.
I mean, obviously, Raising Cane's is the best.
Cane's is terrific.
Yes,
Cane's has the best.
Jesus Christ, Brandon.
Cane's.
Be a professional for me.
Shut up. I got it.
I'm lobbing it up for him.
Cane's. Shut up, Cane's. Shut up, TJ.
Hilarious, dude. So the Florida Panthers are opening.
Why
up
the fuck are we talking about the Florida
because
Panthers?
It's worth it.
You're
It's
gonna
worth
love
it.
Trust me.
Watch.
They.
You gotta see. Can you guys
TJ,
pull it up?
Can we pull up the video of the Florida Panthers mascot? They have opened up an investigation after the Panthers mascot got fucking beat up by a Lightning fan.
The only way to describe it is a downright bullying. It is.
Bodied,
wait, like this video is worth the wait. It's fucking.
So this is a fan that beat the shit out of the mascot.
Yeah, and I think people in the crowd thought it was because you know how they always do.
All
like,
right,
fake...
I gotta say something right now. I haven't seen the video, so if it's shocking, I'm sorry. That fan might be a hero. How many times have you wanted to beat up a mascot?
I'm going to be honest, straight up 0.
No, dude.
Look how fun it would be,
listen,
though.
Like the Philly fanatic.
I can see why.
Humping in your face.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's just never happened to me. If it was, if he's humping in my face, then I want to fight a mascot.
Right.
But I've just never been that close.
Here we go.
I would love to drop a mascot.
This is like straight up hockey, like threw it over his fucking head and just bodies him.
Dude, he fucking.
He gives up too.
Dude, it's like a full minute of him just. Oh wait, we started. Yeah, okay.
7-1.
He looks like that kid in fucking.
How come nobody's saving the mascot?
I think what they think is because you know how they always do those fake viral things.
Like
I imagine that's what they think is happening.
Yeah.
But the Panthers had to come out and be like, "That was not a scripted thing. We're doing an investigation. You can't just go around beat up our mascot."
Because honestly, think about
it. But they talked afterward. I think they were fine. They seemed fine.
Apparently, they are opening an investigation. Neither stadium security nor local police intervened at any point, prompting natural questions about whether, how they're handling it.
If you're a cop, you're a cop and you're sitting there on the scene, you're like, my training was for this. I'm going to save a mascot from an ass whipping.
Yeah, you're really right though. Like the craziest thing would be if a third fan got involved.
Yeah, it's like, whoa. Yeah, you see someone kicking the shit out of a mascot.
Leave the mascot alone.
This is mascotting. They're doing something in here.
This is mascottery.
Yeah. Dude, he's over here just fucking over his head. He's holding him over a band.
He's over the railing, dude.
You said you've never thought about it. You're looking at this.
You love it. You're
Seems like a hell of a time. Also, what is the animal? Is it a rat?
He's a rat.
That's grotesque.
They're the Panthers.
Yeah, that doesn't make...
Why is it not a fucking panther?
It's a
Why
rat?
is it a rat? This is a hot start to the show.
I'm going to throw a Google on this. What is the Panthers' mascot?
That might be the most
It's got to be I would say it's a panther, John. It's gotta be
That's a panther? That's not a panther.
I don't think that was the true. That was like a secondary mascot. That was like
what is a secondary?
I don't know.
Mascot?
That was like an air conditioning place that sponsored the event that night, and that's their mascot.
That's the mascot.
That's the mascot of the Florida Panthers, a rat?
No, you're right. So he's a secondary.
What is a secondary mascot?
He's listed too. The mascot is Stanley C. Panther. That was Victor
You know what?
Rat.
Take your victory lap, man.
I know mascots, all right?
Number one mascot of all time.
San Diego Chicken.
Mr. Matt.
No. Philly Fanatic's better than Mr.
No,
Matt.
he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's got a stranglehold on the mascot community.
He looks like he has a tumor on his head.
Dude,
Mr. Matt's terrible.
Mr. Matt is an all-timer.
No,
and I will say the only one who can challenge him is the Philly Fanatic. But Mr. Matt,
you know who's rising up the
Mr. Matt
ranks?
flipping the bird.
You know who's rising up? Blooper is coming up.
Blooper's not bad.
Yeah,
Blooper's coming up.
Blooper's mouthy.
I know, but that's good. Shouldn't a mascot be mouthy these days?
Blooper is.
Have you ever had a mascot talk to you through their mascot costume?
Oh, yes.
That's bizarre.
Yeah.
Like I've taken a picture and been like, "Hey man, big fan."
illegal.
I'm like, "Hey bro, shut your goddamn mouth."
I used to date a mascot.
Hey weirdo, don't ever talk to me.
Hey Blades, why don't you fucking relax, bro?
You used to date a Mascot?
I used to date a Mascot.
What was his name?
She never took her suit off. I made that entire story.
Yeah, very clearly.
I was going to say, I don't know why wouldn't she take the suit off?
That was an immediate failure.
That is an.
Hey, lady, I kind of want Dave too.
One of our ATI questions is if you had to date.
Are you holding up a watch? Is that a brick watch? You got taken for a ride.
Dave said, by the way, when we get back, he said that everyone's getting a brick watch for like their Christmas bonus.
Right.
That he's going to have someone in the office to like do the little links and everything, and you all can get fitted so you get a proper brick watch.
Hell yeah.
Is that in lieu of the cash we usually get?
I said cash value, please. Cash value, please. All $10,000.
I was say, here's 320s coming your way.
There you go. Give 10 back.
Oh, we have fun here. No one clip that. This is a secret amongst us.
Be cool, guys. One of the way we were saying we'll look back on Mahomes being an underdog. We will look back and be like, and then there was that time that Dave Portnoy sold watches for a little bit. What the fuck was that about?
Bro, you know what the genius of Dave? And there's a lot of genius of Dave.
Yeah, go ahead. Move up.
I wasn't winking. I was just covering my. I want to be like, that's for the watch comment. He is a genius. Like the fact that we're gonna all start wearing them. I think, never mind. It's still way too expensive.
You're gonna wear it?
No.
I'm gonna wear it. Fuck it.
Right.
I don't think it's not enough. It's a nice watch.
I'm sure it's a nice watch.
It's a nice watch. Yeah.
You think that
if I get a brick watch, I'm not even a watch guy. Much like Dave.
I'm not a watch guy.
That's what's so funny. Like, the dude has been so surgical about business. Like, he knows blogging. He knows gambling. He's going to do the things he knows best. And then out of nowhere, he's like, I'm going to invest $4 million in a watch business.
Yeah. You know what's hot in the streets? Watches.
You know what is definitely a market that's not filled with, like, diehard fans and experts and high-quality, critics? Watches.
No, but I got one. I love it.
You are a brick watch man now?
I'm gonna get a brick watch. I'm gonna wear my brick watch.
So here's the thing: I can't watch somebody else be given something, and I can't get one. So Jerry got one at the Arizona Bowl. Jerry had one. I was like, Dave, I also want one. I don't want one. I just want it because Jerry has it.
You're just jealous.
I'm jealous.
You're
Yeah,
just
I'm
a jealous
Jerry.
hater.
I would, if he's gonna wear one, I would like to wear one.
So you want to be more like Jersey Jerry? Why don't you just be yourself?
In most aspects of life.
Why don't you just be Brandon fucking Walker?
Have you met me? It's terrible. It's an awful way to go through life.
We need like
you don't have to be me every day.
Being
it's
Brandon.
Exhausting.
Being Brandon.
Now I feel like Bosco, because when Bosco got suspended, I have to live in this brain.
Yo, what's up in the world of wrestling these days? Is the Saudi Arabian thing happening or no?
No, that's not happening.
That was just totally
that was all not real.
That was a red herring, I think. That was just they kind of threw it out there to test. It was a test balloon. Didn't work out.
Yeah, and
it's hot right
they're like,
now.
we're actually I like that as a test, but then like we're actually going to sell it to China. And you're like, well, comparatively, I guess all right.
But wait, so there was like, it wasn't just a made-up rumor from a fan. There was some.
They've done a lot of business with Saudi Arabia. A lot.
Right,
They've been doing a lot.
That's
of
why it seemed reasonable.
So it was very plausible, and maybe it was real, and they tested it and said,
No, never mind.
Better dip the toe back out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's been good.
The also Stephanie McMahon retired that same day, right? Not retired, but resigned
The day
from the
before,
board.
so
that looks
she saw
suspect.
the writing on the wall.
Yeah.
It's all weird.
Yeah, your boy MJF.
Yep.
Still making moves. Still.
No, he's the best. He's the best. He's getting bigger than ever. He's going to be in a movie this year.
I'm telling you, man.
He's going to be huge. He's going to be huge.
Big shoes to fill. How many of all? I saw there's a lot of talk like recently. Of,
Okay, I know what you're about to say.
Whoa. Do you really?
Of all the wrestlers, who's the best actor?
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, you nailed it.
Sure.
Wow.
Yes.
Really?
That's exactly what I was going to say. You were going to say.
I was like, no way are you going to go. And like, yeah, no, you nailed it.
Because you were going to say, somebody said Batista was the best one.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Is it?
The Rock's a better actor than Batista.
I actually don't. I haven't seen enough Dave Batista. I've only seen Dave Batista basically as the Guardians of the Galaxy dude.
That's enough. I feel like you've seen him.
I feel like Batista he has a smaller catalog.
That Knock at the Cabin Door movie that they've been promoting. Look, do they sponsor us?
I think we're all clear.
That looked like it's terrible.
Oh my God!
Spit on you,
dude. That was such a. Go to the tape.
All right, relax.
Is that a visible spit? I watched us go, that's going to hit me right in the eye.
You waited for it? You took the charge on my spit? Guy had his feet set.
Dude, I've never been spitting more directly in my eye. And
sorry.
Out of the
there have
bedroom.
been ample opportunities.
We're practically yelling up here. I don't know why we're yelling.
Because they can't hear us.
Shout out to Canes for the sweet tea. You guys are the best. Best sweet tea I've ever had.
Well, okay, how about this? What is the
I'm going to go home and slap my mama because this tea.
What is the best thing about the South?
Canes sweet tea, brother.
Canes sweet tea. There you go. Well done. Now give me a real answer, too. Like, what's the one thing you think about the North that's like, fuck this?
Well, the food's better down south.
I know where you're going to go.
No, just relax, all right?
What did I do?
The 1860s are
The
over.
food down south is better?
Yeah, much better. Much more fattening.
It's like fried.
It'll kill you, yeah.
Except for Ribs and Canes, which is high quality and it's delicious.
I should just shut the fuck
up. What's in the future for you with the new?
So I'm going to Chicago.
You're moving to Chicago.
I am. I don't know exactly what it all looks like. I know I got some different projects in the work, but I'm going out there.
The whole fam's going with you?
Yeah, we're going. They're excited. We're going to buy a house. I'm going to buy a car again. I'm excited.
You can buy a house out of the city, obviously.
Suburbs, yeah.
But
I'm going to get a yard, a pool, all that.
You wanted woods and shit.
Yeah,
here,
I
right?
can't. I'm looking at a place an hour and a half out of the city. I'll drive an hour and a half every day.
No way.
If I have to.
Really?
Because where I'm at in Jersey, nice place, but I hate it. There's no space.
Yeah, I mean, anywhere.
I walk out my
around New York-
backyard and I can hear everything my neighbors are doing. Fuck my neighbor. I don't like that.
Yeah, no, I mean, in New York, like, you get like a big plot of land. You still are right
Okay,
next to
I want to throw this idea at you. So we're here this week in Scottsdale, right? We haven't seen a cloud all week. This weather exists. This place exists. Why do we all pile up in New York and Chicago? Why do we pile up in these big cities and live miserable lives?
I understand I am a weirdo and I'm likely in the minority. I genuinely like being around people like that, and I genuinely like the weather changes.
What weather changes?
You're right. Like it doesn't happen anymore. But like I like it when it snows. I like it when it's cold. I like the spring when it rains.
This is the perfect weather. Like these people live like this all year round. Except in August when they're dying.
Yeah. Well, when I went to school in Tallahassee, I fucking hated that. But that weather.
You hated Tallahassee. Well, Tallahassee is a strip mall of a town anyway.
Do you know how Tallahassee? And this is somebody told me when I was in school, and I've repeated it for 10, 20, however long I've been out of school, never looking it up. Do you know how Tallahassee became a city? They couldn't.
No, I don't.
They couldn't decide if they wanted the capital to be in Panama or Jacksonville, and since they couldn't decide, they picked a place exactly in the middle.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've actually heard that.
I don't know if it's factual. To me, it's factual. To all you, it's factual. Now, tell your mom about it.
You're gonna be like a.
I don't know, man. I'm just going to Chicago. I feel like that's the way the wind's blowing. You know,
it's just a direct slap in the face to us. No big deal.
No.
Everyone's staying in New York. No big deal.
Let me be honest. I feel like I'm lucky to be on the Yak, right? You got Nick Terraney, you got KB, you got.
Gotta keep riding that wave.
I keep riding that wave. If that's going to Chicago, I think I need to go to Chicago.
For
Plus,
sure.
I get to, I feel like it's a little closer to the heart of college football. Like it's in Big Ten country,
big time.
And I feel like I'm going to be able to create.
But all that being
there.
said, if what you're talking about is you want this weather, brother, you ain't getting that.
No, I know. But also it's closer to home. It's halfway closer to home.
Is it really?
Yes. It's a 16-hour drive from Jersey. It's a 8.5-hour drive from Chicago.
Planes exist. What are you talking about drives?
Well, I understand, but if the drive is halfway, the plane flight is also about halfway.
Yeah, I know, but why would you bring up a 16-hour drive?
It's a lot closer. Illinois
Chicago to Mississippi is.
If you look at a map, it's straight up. It's straight up, and it's not that far. Not as far as you think.
I don't think I know where Mississippi is.
I was gonna say I don't think I know.
Name one state that borders Mississippi.
Alabama.
Fantastic live radio.
Alabama.
That's one. Name another one.
I was gonna say that one. Missouri.
No.
Louisiana.
Louisiana. No. Shit. Fuck.
South Carolina.
No, God.
No. Oklahoma.
Kentucky.
There's 4 states. You
Tennessee.
got 2 of them. Tennessee's one.
Yeah, baby.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not good at
we
geography.
just listed 10 states. to name a state that has.
All right.
Bordering states?
4. It's 4.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm hot now, baby.
Yeah. I actually said 4 seconds ago.
Did you? I wasn't listening.
Oh, good.
I'm like everyone in this bar. I wasn't paying attention.
There's the map. See, it's not that far. Not as far as you think.
Wait. Mississippi.
Oh, I said Louisiana. Fuck you.
You said it. I said you had two. You had Alabama, and yeah, sure.
I'll be honest too. I would have thought Mississippi was landlocked.
No, we have a beat. Katrina hit us, man.
Dude, yeah, you're right. I know. But I'm gonna be honest.
By the
New
way,
Orleans was really the star of that show.
Yeah, they kind of stole the spotlight. They kind of stole the spotlight on that.
That's a very funny premise.
No, they
there
did.
Were other people being like, "Hey, what about us?"
It hit Mississippi and New Orleans over there. Oh, look how homeless we are. Oh, look at our Superdome. We don't have sewage. Whatever. Get a boat. Get a boat, New Orleans.
You believe in Bigfoot?
What?
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
That almost felt racist.
There was no segue.
I don't know why, but I was like, ooh, I had some steak on it.
Relax. No.
Hey, you dirt road motherfucker.
You poor bitch.
What can I ask this Sasquatch piece of shit about? Bigfoot.
Oh, man.
What's your next segue? So your mother's a whore.
Oh, man.
No, I don't believe in Bigfoot, Kevin.
You believe in Bigfoot?
No, I don't believe in Bigfoot.
I don't know why.
Is it on the sheet?
We put it on the sheet.
It's always on the sheet, really?
They just said Bigfoot's probably just a bunch of bears.
Bro, my favorite fucking Bigfoot fanatic is Dustin Pedroia.
Dustin Pedroia's a Bigfoot guy.
Dude, huge like him and Dave almost went hunting for Bigfoot once. Like Dustin, Pedroia's such a big Bigfoot guy. He doesn't like when you joke about it that he's a Bigfoot guy.
He's very serious.
He
has equipment and shit, doesn't he?
I once was the boss of newspapers, right? And I was hiring a guy one time, and I said, "What do you like to do on the weekends?" He said, "Well, I was the boss once."
But what is the boss of newspapers?
I was the boss of the paper.
That sounds like a cartoon job. Look out for that guy. He's the boss of newspapers.
I was the
Get your papers here.
I was the executive editor of some newspapers. So I'm hiring a guy, and I said, "What do you like to do on the weekends?" He said, "Well, me and my dad, we're Bigfoot chasers." I hired the guy
absolutely
just because I was fascinated. I wanted this guy around me, and they would go every weekend looking for Bigfoot. Every weekend, same woods,
same woods.
Same woods. Like if you hadn't seen it by now, you're not going to see it.
Just in case he wasn't home last weekend.
That's a Barstool move.
Bigfoot, are you out?
If we could find a legitimate Bigfoot chaser, he would be hired like tomorrow.
I feel like that's
Dustin Pedroia, what are you up to?
That should be an angle somebody takes at Barstool. Like, who's not doing? Doug's, be a Bigfoot chaser. Get in the Bigfoot game, Doug's.
Could you imagine that? Doug's staking out Bigfoot.
If Bigfoot gets caught by Doug's, it's the worst Bigfoot.
The worst Bigfoot of all time.
Dude, I'm trying to find it right now. One of Dustin Pedroia's arguments.
Is that your search history? Because that's wild.
What? No. I already searched Bigfoot.
Okay, all right.
Funny you guys brought it up. Hey, Kirk. What's up, Kirk? Hey, congrats,
Champ
Kirk.
is here.
Well
Make
done,
some noise
sir.
for Kirk Minahan. Yeah. A smattering of applause.
And Jeff D. Lowe walks in. Nobody says shit.
You want to talk about this?
You want to come up here?
I mean, you absolutely fucking dominated them. That wasn't even close.
Is this one on?
Hop on. Kirk Minahan, folks. Second appearance in a row. I mean, we were watching here. You put on a clinic.
Yeah, like I said, there are no words. There really, it's...
All praise to God.
Literally, it's... My kids it's the greatest moment of my life, by far.
Did you call your family already?
Yeah. I said afterwards, if you said to me right now, you bring my parents back and I wouldn't win, fuck that. I never win anything.
Yeah. And you dominated the field, right?
Did you get like a trophy or a...
Yeah, I got like a little putter, and then I got $15,000 in a bet. So any bet, not $15,000.
What are you going to do with it?
I don't know.
Ooh, that's interesting,
Do I...
You're already rich. You should throw it on like a crazy prop.
That's one because it's found money. Do you just say fucking go for?
I think so.
I would say so. Yeah.
Not play it safe.
You don't need
I don't know.
that.
Just a straight bet though. Still 15,000 you didn't have.
Right. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I have no.
Do you have to make it on the Super Bowl? Or you can bet it whenever?
but Portnoy said before the Super Bowl. For some reason, I don't know.
So that's the next couple of days.
Yeah.
I say throw it on one of the fun, ridiculous props. think about it, if you have like first touchdown or whatever and that hits,
right?
You're gonna go. It's gonna be an awesome moment.
Dave has to be furious that you won though, because like if anyone, there are some people who would like they'll live stream it and they'll go crazy. I imagine you're not gonna care one way or another whether your bet wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
like I feel like in Dave's head he's like, this is gonna be a great promo, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And Kirk's
we went like he was in the last group with me, and
he was second place, right?
Yeah, I had a bad start to the final round. He was talking all kinds of shit, and he was for a couple of like 10 minutes. I was like, this is close. You guys have no idea how seriously I took this event.
No, we do.
No professional athlete is ever taken professionally.
You almost ran up on a hockey guy today.
What's that?
You almost ran up on a hockey guy. Wasn't Whitney like talking about something? You ran from another hole.
Yeah, I was ready. No, I played with him. No, they were. And Whitney played great, but yeah, it was a good event. I think it went.
You went from like 2 under to 12 under.
Yeah, I got high. I got high.
How about that weird the Pringles can? Did that affect you in any way?
I love Pringles. Let's be clear about
I
this.
love Raising
almost as much as Brain loves Sweet Tea from Raising Cane's.
Absolutely, it's the greatest. But the Pringles hole was a little quirky.
I can imagine that was
a little quirky. That tested me. There's a lot of mental. I mean, honestly, like I feel like I've never been stronger mentally because I got through this entire thing. Like there were times where I was ready to collapse today.
You haven't always.
I saw you.
That's what I'm saying.
This is gonna sound weird, but I saw you kissing a hole. What was that about?
Yeah, Kirk Minahan put his mouth on that hole.
I made the greatest putt in the history of golf. I made like a 60-footer over a hill, and it was getting close. Riggs completely blew up on the same hole.
Yeah.
He was 2 back, and then after that I was 6 up when it was over. And then Riggs hits a shot that Hannah Cook, who is sensitive as the day is long. I will just say that.
I'm sure you two got along swimming.
I can't imagine how much you two hate each other. Like
you think Brandon Walker's a pussy on Twitter? I mean, holy shit.
This is your diametric opposite, right?
Yeah.
So wait, what happened there?
So and she's very nice. I like her.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yo, your voice could not possibly be higher.
So
she hates you. You hate her. Why?
I never get why people. She hates me because I don't know. So Riggs hits.
You were about to say
are going to make your life live in hell.
You were just about to say I don't get why people don't like me, right?
I was in my head. It was like right here. So Riggs hits a shot, and she's standing like outside the hole, and it bounces and hits her. But it was weird that it would come back.
I did see that. Yeah.
So Riggs, because he's a pussy, didn't go after her. Meanwhile, foreplay, they all hate each other. Believe me, I talked to all of them. That is a disaster zone. Disaster zone. That makes Barstool Chicago look like the fucking Osmonds. Okay? I'll just say that right now. So he's screaming the next hole because he's like, oh, I guess we can just like stand on the hole, and he's yelling at me in Portnoy, and I'm like, wasn't me. Fucking yell at her. I didn't do it.
Have some balls. Yell at that little girl.
Well, she's an adult. She works for the company.
That girl.
But yeah, the Whitney, me, Portnoy, Biz, Hank screaming match was
really
10 minutes. I thought
over what?
Well, yeah.
Same thing. Like same hole. But Whitney, Whitney, he just lost his fucking mind. So it was, but he played well too. I think
I love that you're saying this as if you're not the number one lose your mind that guy at Barstool.
Number one mini golfer at Barstool.
He loses his cool.
Well, you've won one of 2 events. You won one.
But I mean, this was a dominant.
Yeah,
this
last I saw you were 10 under. What'd you finish?
12. I was up by 10 at one point. Portnoy finished second.
Really?
Yeah.
But
he was like 5 over after 3 holes.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, it was like, A-Rod used to hit those home runs like. Down 11-3 in the 8th. It was like a 3-run home. Yeah. Great, congratulations. give me the 15 grand.
Who was the biggest disappointment? Like thought was going to be good and just bombed.
I'll tell you who. Big Dick Dan Rappaport.
Not good.
Missed the cut. And he came. He said he does all these videos. He's a professional golfer.
Yeah.
Nice guy. He's actually a nice guy.
We don't believe you when you say nice guy. Right?
My voice did not break there. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, you're right. You kept that back.
Ask me about Filerberg.
What do you think about
nice guy? That's what Brandon Walker.
What do you think about Brandon Walker?
One of the nice guys you'll ever meet. You know what? You're seeing me right now, Kevin. You've never seen it. I'm happy.
Yeah, you are. Like,
honestly,
you're
happy.
I'll say this: it's almost like you're pregnant. You're glowing.
Yeah, I feel alive.
When was the last time
I love this
happy?
place.
Got that
Great. This is great. What's that?
When was the last time you felt this
Never
happy?
happened before.
Never.
This is what it feels like? This is wild. This is fucking wild.
Let's do a fucking mini golf tournament every year for Kirk.
Sure, why not?
Call it the Kirk Invitational.
I would have paid 15 grand to win. So
it's not even about the money for you.
Huh?
It felt that good.
Well, it was just it was sort of that feeling of I did it because I worked hard at hard work pays off.
So you've talked a big game, right?
Yeah, that's the other thing.
And you backed it up.
Correct.
Can I ask you a question? We were actually because at the Content House. I don't know if you've been there, but
I was there this morning.
A little mini golf course, and we were kind of fucking around on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "What makes you good at mini golf? Obviously, you have to be able to putt. You're a good golfer, but like, how are you good aside from that? Like the obstacles, I feel like are like
good
the great
when
equalizer.
When the fucking windmill's spinning, you're good.
I think it's just good question. I think it's just like a lot of it.
I'm earnestly asking. I think
You know what the thing about mini golf is it's oddly sort of like pool. It's just a bunch of angles.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's just. You just got to, and you got to.
What are we doing? Why are we treating him like he just won the actual Masters?
Oh, let's talk about Mississippi State basketball.
No.
Jesus,
we can talk about whatever you want.
When's fucking?
But the questions are
when's
lobbing
the Bad News Bears come out with Clemmer and that shit podcast?
The questions are lobbing you right now as if you just.
Well, I
won
deserve it. What's the difference?
And he's back. And he's back.
LeBron James is built like a god. Congratulations, he did what he's great at. I did what I'm great at. That accomplishment is greater.
Honestly, it might be.
It
might be more impressive than what LeBron did. We all knew LeBron was going to do
Nobody. You guys talked about this earlier. Nobody is like really. Oh, you tweeted this. Nobody's actually shitting on LeBron, right? Like it's all pretend.
No, there really are people.
But it's not real.
No,
right?
there are people who have.
But what's the take?
There are people who have just dug in on hating LeBron. They said that he did it in a loss. They said that.
What, really? That's what they said? Who cares?
Yeah.
That's weird.
They did it in a loss that the celebration was too much about him.
It sounds like Portnoy. No?
That doing it in a loss is crazy. Like, did Breeze win that game? Did Brady win that game?
knows.
No one has any fucking idea.
That doesn't even matter. That's bizarre.
You know what was a little bizarre? A couple weeks ago, I texted Brandon Walker. I was chopping it up, talking basketball with my buddies. And I was like, I wonder what Brandon Walker thinks. And he just straight up didn't reply to me.
I did. I always
didn't.
reply to you.
You just didn't.
Brandon is like.
What did you
if
you texted
one of the fastest reply guys there
No,
is.
thank you.
He's a fast reply guy.
I texted him. I was like, I was arguing with a buddy about LeBron and MJ, classic boring debate. And I said, who I think doesn't get enough credit as a potential third greatest is Shaq. And there's nothing.
Well, I think
that's
you're lying.
That's a dreadful. That's a dreadful.
I gotta say, yeah, like if you send me a text like that.
That's a dreadful take.
Oh,
No, it's not.
Is that what happened? Yeah. That's a dread. I don't want to get. That's a
He texted me
dreadful
Friday.
No, it's
take.
not.
Kevin,
Text me Friday night at
Bro,
11 o'clock.
35 and 20 in the finals?
So he's better than. He's better than Kareem.
Somebody picked.
I mean, yeah, they're like in my mind, they're like the two.
Better than like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird. He's better than those guys.
Yeah.
At basketball?
Yeah.
Oh, Shaq?
Olajuwon was better. Olajuwon was better. Olajuwon was better.
I don't think Olajuwon was better than Shaq.
I do. He kicked his ass when they went head to head.
Yeah, but Shaq was still young.
was a baby.
Shaq was still young.
Olajuwon himself was like, "Yo, this guy's gonna be a problem. I'm happy I'm retiring." He put up like 30 and 20.
So you have
in the
third all
finals.
time?
I'm just saying that you can make the argument more than people do.
I think he's above Kobe.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I got Shaq above
like
Kobe.
a lot of people will put Kobe like next now.
Thank you, sir.
I threw my phone.
I hope you broke your phone with that stupid stunt.
I didn't. I do it a lot. I throw it a lot.
Yeah, so you're just back to your miserable self. You had five
No, I'm
minutes.
fine. No, I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
What's next on the docket for you here?
We got trivia tomorrow.
How about this? How about this?
you're
Like
playing?
I'm broing it up tonight. I'm hanging out here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to dinner with everyone. This fucking.
Are you going to-
I'm going out for dinner at 8:30 at night. I have never in my life had dinner
You're
at
tucked
8:30.
in. You're tucked in.
Last night,
And it's 8:30 out here.
that's what I'm saying. Last night, I was in bed at 8:18. I was watching in the room. There was a documentary, a new Showtime documentary about Mohamed Abdul Rauf, the formerly Chris Jackson.
No,
It's on
I'm glad you
Showtime.
pointed at me during that.
Why?
I just see like
Well, you famously kneel during the anthem. It seemed like a perfect match. But I was like, this is really good. And then there was one of those things. I'm so fucking old. I woke up like 6 hours later. The TV was like still like frozen at the end, and I was done. I was up. I've been up since 3 o'clock.
I feel like you're going through a little bit of a crisis.
No, what way?
Well, yesterday you felt like you were very old. I mean, just yesterday you were like, I can't do anything anymore. And today you go out and win a
But yeah, but I'll
golf
never be
tournament.
better at anything. Like I've peaked at everything. When you get to
Yeah.
this age, you're
You're done.
not going to get better at golf. I'm not going to get
Everything's
faster
downhill.
at running. I'm not going to. Like, what am I going to do better? Read better? Like, what am I going to do better? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what age did that happen? Like, I think I've already hit that.
45?
48.
48? Okay. All right, yeah.
It's over.
It's over for you.
It's over.
But why is that hitting you now? Because I feel like that happens at like 24.
I don't know. But maybe not with golf, though. Like, get back in your 30s. Even running. Like, but now I'm like, I can't do. Did you say podcasting? Somebody said that.
I was going to say, Lord knows you're not getting better at podcasting.
No, fuck no. I've mailed it in for 2 years.
I mean, sometimes, like, he just has, like, random fans on the show.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
Let's do the reads and let's get the fuck out of here. We're not changing the world here. I mean, really.
We were saying that the other day. Like, it sucks. But sometimes when you're like, oh man, I fucking told the best joke or the best story on that show yesterday.
There's a shelf life of 2 seconds.
And then you know, it's in someone's background while doing an Excel spreadsheet. They have it in one headphone. I'm like, what a goddamn fucking waste my profession is.
Speaking of ad reads, real quick.
Shout out Raising Cane Sweet Tea.
If you are interested in taking control of your finances, let me introduce you to Curve. You can see it up here. Load eligible debit and credit cards into Curve's digital smart wallet. It's basically like Apple Pay. You have it on your phone, and you can condense your whole wallet into a single Curve credit card. Using your Curve credit card then allows you to put additional cashback rewards on top of what you're already earning from your other credit cards and debit cards. Keep those additional Curve rewards in normal cash or convert your Curve cash back into crypto. You're in charge of your crypto if you do convert. Curve is the only credit card company that wants you to stay in the driver's seat with your crypto and allow you to move the crypto to your own wallet. You want to earn rewards in cash? Cool. You want to earn rewards in crypto? Also cool. Apply for the Curve credit card. There's no hard credit check, so it won't affect your credit score. Sign up through curve.com/Barstool and be entered to the 10K touchdown draw for a shot at winning $10,000 in Curve cash once you made your first transaction. No matter what, you'll automatically get $20 in Curve cash just for playing. Terms and conditions apply.
Can I ask you guys something?
Yeah.
So we talked about this on my show today. My producer Dave calling in moron, but
the worst to ever do it.
The worst to ever do anything. So he said, and I said it was good, and I'm glad you had him on. I listened to it, and that's a great get. But he was saying that Ashton Kutcher, is that his name? Kutcher, Matt Kutcher, sorry, Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah.
He said there's a legitimate A-lister.
Oh yeah.
You think so?
You know what
I think he left the game for a bit, but when he left, yes.
I agree. I agree with that.
He's intentionally gone underground.
But what's the difference?
So I think maybe
I'm thinking like DiCaprio was an A-lister.
Yeah. I often think of I read an article in Esquire with Brad Pitt, and he described himself as a gazelle. Where he's like, we're gazelles, like we're just on the prairie, and all the lions are watching us at all times. And the follow-up was, how many gazelles are there? And Brad Pitt's answer was about 5 of us.
I agree with that. Cruz still.
It's probably like Cruz, Pitt, DiCaprio, Clooney.
Okay, do you have to be good looking? Because Hanks.
Not anymore.
Do you have to be good looking?
Nah, Hanks.
Hanks was though.
But yeah, I think.
Denzel,
but let me ask you this:
I think Denzel's
how about if Lady Gaga walked in? She's A-list.
Oh, she's A-list.
That's what I'm saying. She's way more than 5. I mean,
Ashton Kutcher.
I think he probably meant.
I think he's saying we're higher than A.
I also think he was talking about the guys because Beyonce.
But like Harry Styles, obviously. Well.
I think Harry Styles is A. I don't think he's A. I feel like to get to that gazelle status, you need to be like 20 years in the game.
So that's A plus.
Yeah, that's.
I'm biased, but is Bruce Springsteen A-lister anymore or no?
Absolutely not.
Dude,
only in your car.
Why are you doing this to me?
Bruce Springsteen could walk in this bar right now, and like half these people wouldn't even know who he is.
Right. That's true.
I think the reason why Ashton Kutcher's not is the reason why I like Ashton Kutcher. He lives like a very low-key life after being like he plucked out of obscurity and won the fucking Calvin Klein modeling, blockbuster hits, like saves fucking children being trafficked, like does a lot of shit.
But plus, you guys know, like, if he was an A-lister, the interview wouldn't be as good.
Yeah,
like he has everything to lose. Not really. Like he just say whatever he wants.
You know what it is? I think it is too. He still comes across as like, I grew up in Iowa and I never thought I was going to be anything, so this is all fucking crazy. He's also like a legitimate genius. I did not know as much about him until I read up on him. He's a wildly interesting dude. One thing we couldn't, we had 25 minutes with him, so we couldn't touch on it. He had the reason why he went into medicine at first was because his brother had a heart condition, and he went trying to solve it. He was 13 years old and was willing to go John Q and kill himself so his brother could take his heart.
Really?
I was like,
I never saw that movie.
You never saw John Q?
No, I didn't.
Bro,
I'm not gonna bury my son.
Well, I don't get the reference. I don't know why you're doing that.
Awesome.
I've never seen it, so I don't know why you're acting out.
Not ringing any bells, no?
I don't understand the reference.
That's you'll cry at that movie.
Bro,
Well, I'm not gonna. If I haven't seen it by now, I'm not gonna watch it.
It's on Netflix now. You got added recently.
Fucking watch it, you big
it's a
head
good movie.
moron.
I'll have it watched by the morning.
The Rock's an A-lister. If you watch The Rock's an A-lister. The Rock's an A-lister.
All right, is Kevin Hart an A-lister?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle. So these are different A-listers.
It's a
different list.
Your definition of somebody walks into the place goes nuts. But then now you're like, I don't know, like my kid's like fucking.
Well, yeah, TikTok and everything.
Yeah, they don't even know my daughter who will be 16 this weekend. If I said to her, I said this to her once, I was like, do you know what the 3 networks are? She was like, what are you, what is that? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
ABC, NBC, Fox?
Well, CBS.
CBS.
Fox came along later.
Yeah, but like, so for them, like, PewDiePie or whoever, Mr. Beast,
Mr. Beast is the big one.
or Annoying Orange,
He didn't
or
know
like.
Mr. Beast.
I still don't. I mean, I know who he is and I know what he does.
Yeah, but I wouldn't either.
If he walked in here and punched me in the face, I wouldn't tell the cops, Mr. Beast just punched me.
He gets hundreds of millions of views.
Yep. It's something like I think he has the 4th biggest YouTube ever. He has like billions of views. It's fucking insanity.
You got Dude Perfect in your house?
But my son, one of his friends told him that it's all fake because he watched a YouTube conspiracy video about this, so now they don't watch it.
Your son's friend watched a YouTube conspiracy video?
Yes. Oh, any parent who thinks they have any fucking control over any of this is bullshit.
That's happened with kids.
Bullshit.
Ripping kids. I do remember when I
saw. You have no chance. I'm telling you, 16 and 11 for me now.
Oh, forget it.
My 12-year-old leads a double life.
Oh, no question.
Yeah, I think he's a superstar online somewhere.
Yeah. Oh,
I walked into Roblox one day. He said, "Yeah, I'm Tommy from Barstool." Like, what?
My son plays some game called Frag. You know what this is? At one point, he had like 1,200. I said it, 1,200 followers. It's crazy. And I was like,
followers?
Yeah, I was like, stop, get off. They're probably all people listening to my show. Like, get off this thing.
I remember when I was in high school. And I watched Spare Change, Loose Change? Spare Change.
Loose Change.
9/11.
Oh, yes.
And I came home. I was like 15 years old. I came home. I was like, Mom, Dad, sit down. I got some stuff that's going to blow your mind. And they were like, you're going to boarding school.
We've raised an idiot. Get the fuck out of here. What's are you a conspiracy guy at all? Do you believe in any conspiracy?
I'm oddly not. Like I'm not.
You seem like you should be.
I know, but I'm not. That stuff wears me out. Like obviously my kids are into it, and they're like, you know, and my son Harry said to me once, he's like, you know who killed JFK? I was like, who? He said, JFK.
You know what's great?
What is that conspiracy theory?
Double. And he just keeps like.
I think I floated the moon theory when I was dating my wife about 20 years ago, and I was like, hey, do you think we faked the moon landing? She went, no. I was like, me either. No. That's crazy that people think that.
I asked an astronaut about it.
Do you have a good one or no?
I jokingly like the one about the moon. I do think there's some funny things about the moon where it's like, we couldn't, like there was so basic technology still on Earth, and we're getting to the fucking.
Well, they say now that you have like 3,000 times more information on your iPhone than those guys had.
Right, and they fucking that. I just
but don't do this though. Don't do this.
But
they landed on the moon. They landed on the moon.
But what happened?
Buzz Aldrin will fucking knock you out.
So we got when Barstool Radio was still happening. They offered us the last man to ever walk on the moon.
Okay.
And I was like, absolutely, this is fucking incredible. But I've done so much the moon fake, it's fake, and I had to address it. So I was just like, welcome to the show, sir. What would you say?
You can't say that to those guys.
Hypothetically,
critics
say that it was fake, and he was like, I would call you a fucking moron. I was like, okay, now that's cleared up. Let's keep it moving. But I mean, those guys are rock stars, man.
Bye, babe. He didn't call. I'm sorry.
Maybe tomorrow, babe.
He'll be here tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see. You would have loved this.
Who was he looking for?
In the middle of the
she's
show.
like, where the fuck is Dave?
She was like, we want Dave. We want
Dave. You know what you should do? Sue us for false advertising. He's on the poster. You gotta, it's like a real argument.
You would have gone berserk with that.
Oh, God. I mean, Jesus. I spent a lot of time with Portnoy today. Enough. Uncle, I give up.
What are you expecting? We were talking about Brandon going to Chicago and the next steps for Barstool after this transition.
Well, will this lure you two out of your little fucking corner? Every time I'm in New York, I haven't seen you guys. I haven't seen you since Miami.
Wait, how often have you been in New York?
I go twice a week.
You cunt.
That's the first time I've seen you in years.
I was there
for 15 minutes.
I went to the trivia one, first year trivia. We lost. I literally didn't stop walking. I grabbed my bag and didn't speak to anybody and left. Left like a 2-year-old.
People say that they were hiding. Like, I'm in the studio.
No, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Did you zoom into the next year of trivia, or did you come down for trivia the second year?
The second year.
You zoomed in, right?
No, I was there.
Oh, were you?
We lost. The first year we zoomed in. That was in the middle of the case.
That's right.
In the second year we went and we lost to
somebody that was
large and something.
I wonder how much of the blame do we put on Kirk Minahan for the Rico Bosco explosion? Just considering
I think that was simmering before Kirk got his
That
hands
is
on
like
it.
that's
what the
thing.
fuck are you? What are you talking
I think it was
about?
simmering, and then you put a guy like Kirk, who all of a sudden is just
Your moon taking. Well, it's better than I was nothing but a gentleman to the person you're talking about, like the entire time.
the person that you're talking about.
I
We don't
mean,
say his name anymore.
Yeah, he's Voldemort on the show.
Well, I wish him luck. I don't dislike him, but like to me, well, I don't want to. But like if you, like I just am like I'm out. Like the fan, like wife, like it's that
that's toxic.
nothing like
radioactive.
I'm glad he's there.
I like how you keep adding nothing against the guy.
How often do you have to say, I don't dislike this person?
I know Dan. I know Dan and Dave.
Serial harasser.
Dan and Dave essentially bully Cons. I mean, like Cons are going to be like the two biggest guys in the company that go on back. Oh no, yeah,
totally fine.
But it's totally up to you. Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Totally up to you if you want us to fire our friend.
Right.
But what do you think is next for?
For what?
The
Aren't you
transition
getting out
of
2
Barstool.
years?
The next era of Barstool.
I don't know. I retire October 31st, 2024. I'm retiring.
Yeah, for
50th
real?
birthday. Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Unless I get a better offer.
This is
Working a little leverage. Hey, I'm retiring
You know what?
December 31st this year.
You know what, Feidelberg? Once before mini golf, I wanted to after mini golf. The world, I want to work.
Yeah, so many possibilities.
I want to
out
do more
there.
shows. I want to spend more time with Barstool. I want to do. I want to sit there and watch the football game with the rest of you guys and the rest of the 800 pounders in that game. Like you'd be like, come on, yeah, and then do the other part. Like after an hour, everyone's just like.
High quality.
Great television.
That was one of your best recent tweets. Remember there was a viral tweet about like the Fat Man's Club?
Yes.
In
Oh,
New York?
you did the gambling thing?
Yeah,
That's right. That's funny.
now they just meet on Sundays at the gambling game.
That's funny. So the next, I mean, are you going to be like the point guy in New York?
We're hoping. We're trying.
Yeah.
That seems to be the chatter, but you know.
I always say this guy. I say this all the time. This guy has the best attitude in the entire company. The best attitude in the entire. No, not him. 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 The fucking greatest.
That's nice. Thank you.
It's true. He doesn't nothing unless I'm wrong. He just seems very laid back. He
I always
likes
found
everybody.
you to be a miserable cunt.
You what?
Huh?
You found me to be a miserable guy?
Yeah, kind of.
Come on, man.
Stays out of drama. Doesn't give a shit about anything.
No, he always says, and he just said it like recently this week. He was like, the only time I ever felt like I made it was when I got $50,000 to do this job because I knew I could just do this for my life and not have a shitty job.
Right. I like it. I interviewed.
It's all found money now, as you said.
This is the same thing he said to me whenever I interviewed you like 7 years ago. He was just like, yeah, I'm happy. I have a job. I don't know. I'm like, oh, okay. He's lived to be like 108. I mean,
I'm working on that one.
I'm telling you, the most important thing is like just being laid back. I'm telling you.
Perspective on
Yeah.
that.
I mean, you'll die alone, but you'll be 108.
Oh, so alone, dude.
6 months to find your body back.
Dude, I was watching that episode 3 of The Last of Us, and I was crying so hard because I was like, this is so beautiful, and it's not going to happen to me.
So give me 30. I don't know. I haven't watched it. What is it in 10 seconds? Is it essentially like the Cormac McCarthy? Is that the adaptation from the book or no?
No. It's a zombie.
Oh, it's a zombie
show.
thing. Oh,
It's a video game.
It was a video game that was a massive success.
Okay.
They made it for HBO.
But it's working, right? It's good?
It's good. I don't play video games. I didn't play the game.
Are you like a zombie guy?
No, I'm not a zombie guy
in it?
either.
What?
Ron Swanson's in it?
Yes.
Yes, yeah, he's in it.
Yes.
He was in one episode.
Oh,
And
well,
and it's like, it was like one of the best episodes of television ever.
That's
it
the
was
one
kind
that,
of one of those detour episodes where it's not really about the plot, but it was like really well
Right, my
done.
buddy texted me and said you can just watch that episode.
Yeah, right. You can.
You can?
It's like a
watch
1 hour
that
movie.
with nothing else, and it's like very, very good.
Is it as good as MILF Manor? Just terrific television.
Which, by
that was like the low point of like human
Society.
Do you know,
it will
like-
never get unless the mom and the son just actually fuck. It's just like can we? What's not just, at this point? Might as well just do it.
That shit makes like Kris Jenner and the Kardashians look like a healthy.
Bro, do you know
War and Peace?
20 years ago, whenever it was, 30 Rock.
Yeah,
jokingly
Milf
had
Island.
an episode, Milf Island.
And it happened.
Like they wrote it and you made it real. They made fun of it 20 years ago and you made it real for some reason. The fuck is wrong with
that's
you?
That's probably why.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? That idea would fucking work today. What was it? We were in Miami how many years ago?
It would be right before the pandemic.
2019.
No, 20. It was right before COVID. Yeah,
because we asked Dr. Oz, is this going to be
I
a big
remember.
deal?
Yeah.
And he was like, nah.
And he was like, you know what the problem is these masks. And I was like, who gives a fuck about masks? No, that's not going to be an issue.
I remember we had Dan in. We did. He was kind of coughing. And we're like, oh yeah, that thing. The world shuts down. For
Dude,
2
I
years.
remember the other weirdest interviews. We were interviewing fucking Steven Jackson. Yes. And like Bic or I don't know, some razor company was sponsoring it. And I took my shirt off. And Wallow, or was it Gilly or Wallow?
No, Wallow did.
Wallow shaved my chest.
Oh, really?
And Steven Jackson, with a straight face, was just like, Wallow, what the fuck? He was disgusted by Wallow shaving my body.
Those guys must have such conversations with their friends.
Right.
Like they lead double lives.
Yeah.
It's like,
we
all right,
hang out with the white boys and we
I
shake
gotta
his
do the
chest.
weird shit with the white guys.
Shit all over us.
Keep the fucking bills, keep the checks coming, and then we'll go back to doing.
What were you saying about Miami though?
Well, it was just you very famously said that you thought I was not going to make it to the money. You thought I was going to die.
Correct.
We have.
Are you there yet?
What's the date?
6, 7, 8.
8. 9 days.
9 days to the
So
month.
I feel stronger than ever. Well, no, I said
slide down just a little bit.
I said you'll either die, or I said you're going to lose all the money anyway eventually. I feel confident one way or another. You're going to fuck it up. I have no doubt.
No, that's. I'm not a money. I'm not going to blow the money.
You're just going to put it away. Just be safe.
Bro, hang on. You're going to blow the money. Kevin
money.
keeps talking about like this, the house he's going to build, and it's got, like, you're like, I'm going to have those vacuums in the wall. Like, bro, you're going to have money for a week.
How big is this house?
I
Who
don't even
cares?
have a house. I have not even looked at a house. But the idea of just having money is what I want.
It's pretty great. I
don't want to spend it.
Yeah, I don't have money like that, but I mean, it's nice not just. It is nice not to worry about anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean,
to not worry is the greatest fucking.
The
thing
greatest.
of all.
The greatest.
I won't be putting up $250,000 on the Super Bowl. I'll tell you that much.
I'm sitting there last night with Portnoy, and he said, who you like in this golf tournament? I said, Jason Day. And he's like, why? I gave him a reason. He's like, yeah, I just bet $25,000.
Right here.
You were here.
Dude, he was sitting right here, and he just put it up.
Really?
And how about this? He did this very cavalier, and
This is why I'm good at what I do. Are you talking about the fact that I'm getting the finder's? Yeah, I'm getting the finder's fee.
Oh, really?
He said if he wins, which and it's to pick a
$275,000 if he wins.
Yeah, and to pick a winner for a golf tournament, it's like hitting a roulette number.
Yeah,
It's
which I did last week.
Win.
You did it last
He
week.
said
Justin Rose, yeah.
He said he'll give him $20,000. And
That's reasonable. That's a finder's
I
fee.
think that's a little cheap.
Yeah, I agree. He's winning $275.
I think it ought to be 50 at least.
But it's not.
I would think 20 in a brick at least.
But what I'm saying,
So 17.
Brick Loss is going to catch him strays, almost as many as Canes.
I'm saying though, it's a dangerous game to play at Barstool, where people are always giving out picks and taking picks. If all of a sudden Dave is paying out anybody who gives him a pick that hits, it's going to be cutting a couple checks.
It's just not worth it to give him a pick, though.
That's what I couldn't.
But for him,
I cannot believe you're getting involved.
I don't think he's
golf, and golf's such it's a long shot anyway. So if that hits, it's
whenever
incredible.
Dave says to people like, "Who do you got?" I'm like, "Shut your fucking mouth."
But I don't worry about him though. I don't, what's he gonna? It doesn't. I don't worry. I don't know.
But for other people,
sure. Yeah.
There's people who want to like give him picks and talk about it. I'm like, he's gonna berate you for a month if this pick doesn't hit. And they're still like, oh, I know a guy who says they weren't practicing hard last night. You fucking moron.
Not a big deal, but why do you think Jason Day is going to win?
Well, I don't. Well, he's a long shot, so I'm not picking Rory McIlroy or John Rahm, but he's playing a little better. It's like a good long shot pick.
Are you going out there this week?
No, I know.
You know, but
too many people.
Now you got a renewed license.
I'll be at 16th hole. I should start drinking again.
Go out there.
Any booger sugar here today? It's time to live. I've been 20 years, so fuck that. Let's go. Let's go.
My man won a mini golf tournament and fell off the fucking cliff afterward.
But my point of that is like, why is that less important than winning like a gold medal? And who cares? I worked out and I won.
Yeah, no.
Was one of the competitors Portnoy's 80-year-old mom? Yeah, but so what?
She played one of the better.
She just missed the cut.
Yeah? Oh, did she?
She played well though. She played. Yeah. She beat a bunch of those guys.
What? Here's a question. Did you call your family?
I did. Well, yeah, I reached. Yeah.
They were like, was Harry proud of you, or was he like, I don't fucking care?
He didn't care. Yeah. His reaction was, so wait a minute, you don't get the money? He's like,
what do they think of Barstool?
They don't pay. Well, my daughter is at the age now where on social media she sees enough of it.
Yeah.
Where but she's pretty cool about it. Like she's fine with it. She knows the show kind of and pays attention a little bit, but not much. Like to me, like you'll find out like. Just keep. There's no benefit to. There's no upside. There's like no upside
to them.
Do you tell them not to watch or not to listen? Or
Yeah. Because I don't think there's any. Our show's pretty. It's pretty mild, honestly. But it's not like we're fucking doing crazy shit.
That's why I'm gonna.
But social media is
fucking career.
Social media is such poison. They just like. You just stay away.
Are they on it?
Well, my daughter's 16. She's on. She's on things like she's locked up and stuff. I think. Although I don't know. Like if I was 13, my parents. I think every kid thinks this. I think my parents were so fucking dumb when I was 13 or 14. I could have done anything. But my kids must think that about me. Like, look how fucking stupid dad. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, Dad, I'm good. I'm doing it. And they're probably,
You have no idea.
Because I would have never left, like, with the amount of stuff available today, I would have never left my room ever. Ever. I would have run out of porn. There would have been no videos left. They would have been like, you stop. Like, we open the old videos that count 10, 9 to put the money back in. We have no scenes left.
Did you guys?
Yeah, right.
Did either of you, when you were growing up, have a box of porn in the woods?
No, in the woods?
You didn't?
No, but I'll tell you my story. I told this in the show not that long ago. So even when I was younger, I was into older women. So I got a bunch of magazines called 50 Plus.
Oh God!
And in my basement, you could I could hide them in the basement. Yeah. And my parents.
What is this, like 13 years old? You're doing this?
Yeah, like 15 or whatever. My parents years later fixed it, and the guys were knocking up, and a bunch of these magazines came down. And so, think about it now. Those women in that magazine, if they're alive, are 90 years old. If they're alive, they're 90. They're sitting there.
I assume you blame that on your dad, though. 50 and up magazines.
I was
gonna say, for sure. Yeah.
Did the construction guys snitch on you? They told your parents?
They were. No, I think they made a joke or something. I don't even know.
Like, give me half these kids.
But I picture there's some old woman right now in a nursing home, literally 92 years old, and 35 years ago was masturbating.
Yeah. Dude,
it's so weird.
Asa Akira has famously said that. One day she will be a grandmother who's been gangbanged.
Yeah, exactly. Just like,
when grandma's done triple anal. I mean, Jesus Christ. No, I thought you would have been a box of porn guy.
No, I never really got into it.
It's a very.
What do you mean, never got into pornography?
Not really. Not as much. You got to understand, my wife is sitting 10 feet away from me.
Where is she? She here?
She's right over there. So I gotta play it a little cool.
You know what? I bust your balls. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about with the things in the woods? And I could.
You have one in the woods
right now.
Why the woods?
It's a very weird thing. It's like a 50-50 thing. You either grew up with it or you're like.
I've heard of it, but
there's an episode of Sunny where DeVito takes a kid into the woods.
Oh, is that right?
And shows him porn.
It was like a communal thing where I guess one guy, stole a stash from his dad, hid it in the woods, and was like.
Everybody knew where it was.
We would ride our bikes out, so there would be rain and there'd be trash or whatever. But it was like, we got a box of porn in the woods. And then you meet someone who doesn't, and they're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Frank Reynolds was smart, by the way. He kept his in Ziploc bags.
Yeah, because he got it.
My junior year in high school, a movie came out called Blown Away. It was with Nicole Eggert. And she was naked.
All time.
For Baywatch.
For Baywatch.
Yeah.
And Charles in Charge.
Charles in Charge. James.
This became like, everybody, all the guys at school just knew about it. And somebody got a copy, I think, it might have been Matt Fuller had a video cassette of it, and this thing got passed around like it was gold. I remember I got my hands on it, and I was literally like, it was like the Lion King. I remember sprinting home, going downstairs.
But I always say the in hindsight, the person who let me know I wasn't gay was Kelly Kapowski.
Sure.
But in
Tyra Banks.
In truth, right before her was Nicole Eggert. Charles in Charge.
I don't know Nicole Eggert. I'm going to throw her.
You do.
Short blonde hair.
I'm sure I will when I recognize
You'll absolutely.
Oh, okay. That rings a bell.
Yeah.
But you know what that was for me? The Sable Playboy.
Really?
Yeah. If that was before Tyra Banks, that one might have been it.
So that's probably like what, like 99 or 2000 or something?
Attitude era. We were at like a
It was January of 99.
This guy knows it.
I just remember wrestling, that's all.
I mean, really, what are we doing here?
I actually don't really. I vaguely recognize.
Yeah, you probably never
These are
saw
all older pictures.
Yeah, I know.
We're a weird, like, he's only a couple years younger than me, but there are things.
There,
How old is he?
Baywatch.
34.
That's
I don't think that's the one, dude.
That's not the one. God.
All right, we talked about boxes of woods, porn in the woods. I think we're at our
Kirk,
show.
Yes.
Because Massachusetts is legalizing gambling and all that
Yes.
stuff. Say there's a Boston office.
No.
Within the next 2 years.
No.
You don't go.
No. For what?
You're going to dinner, bro.
Yeah, I'm
You're
pro with
part of
that.
the gang.
Are you gonna go?
No. But I would hope to sometimes.
I mean,
I'm obviously always going to be with Kevin.
So
but
what would they want me to do? They want me to go and like do?
But you have the perfect life anyway. You have your own office, right?
Right. I just go in the studio. I leave.
Oh yeah, he's got the perfect life.
Yeah.
Well,
Dave Cullinane and psychopaths around there.
I come in. I go.
That's my dream.
Motherfuckers showing up at live shows like a crucifixion. Things are going great.
That's true. That's a good point.
Are you doing the Wilbur soon?
No, we're doing a state theater in Maine, which is a little bigger in March. A little bigger in March. And the opening for that's going to be crazier than the Cross, I think. If we can pull it off.
Yeah. Is it a secret?
I think so. Yeah. But I really, the thing with the Wilbur is like the dates were hard to book. They're booked all the way down. So
yeah, well,
I liked it. You guys going back again or not?
Yeah, we have tickets on sale Friday for the Wilbur in April, I think it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll go to that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not inviting. I'm saying I'll go to the show. And wait with
I would invite
if you
Kirk
come to the show, we'd love to have you on stage.
That's the first time. That's the first time I ever met him. He was promoting. There was a night of the Wilbur show, and I interviewed you with EEI.
Yeah, that was fucking Couch by Couch West or whatever it was. Yeah.
And Feilerberg has always said like I was like intimidating to him. But I was like,
super.
I was nice.
Also, by the way, we interviewed in like a fucking it was the room was currently under construction.
It was the like backup like producer shithole radio fucking thing. It's true, but I remember saying like, how much are you making off of this? He's like, nothing. I was like, nothing.
Doing it for love of the game, baby.
We made like 80 grand that night, didn't see a dime. And we were like, what an awesome night.
We had so much fun. Great.
Well, congratulations to Kirk.
Oh, yeah.
The
Thank you,
Barstool Sports mini golf champion. We're wrapping it up here. Thanks to Raising Cane's and their wonderful sweet tea.
Incredible
Brandon.
sweet tea, the best in the game.
We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time here, Barstool Radio Live. Thanks.